that's the new thing now too, bro. Like knockoffs is like the money. Cause I feel like on TikTok I keep watching this. Like I don't know anything about shoes like that, bro. But I feel like there's a guy on TikTok whose his account is basically just him buying knockoff like fucking whatever
clothes or hats or
shoes, but like these prized shoes, dog, and they look great, bro.
Like you would never be able to.
I mean, I would never fucking be able to tell you, dog. But I'm sure people who are in that game,
they're so good. No, I think majority of people won't recognize like unless they take them off and they're like smelling them. There's a smell to the legit shoes. Yeah.
But aren't they all made in the same factory, or is that just a myth?
Yes, they are. So that's why it's like.
That's what Mario told me. Mario told me that the Yeezys, like they have a serial number where they do like this is an official Yeezy and this is like a
knockoff,
not a Yeezy but same factory.
They call them AUs like or unauthentic something. I forget, but it's like they use like a special word for them. They're fakes basically.
I saw someone rocking fake Jordans yesterday.
Yeah.
How can you tell?
Because the colorway never came out.
Oh.
And it didn't. So he was wearing, I want to say the 7s, the black with like the, you know, they have like the silver string hole, the silver string holes that come out.
Yeah.
So he had the all black and suede with the red bottom, but then the tongue was that purple and yellow colorway.
There is a thing though, custom too. People make like custom.
Oh, they custom,
too.
Yeah. So don't be trying to knock my boy out. You don't know if they fake.
No, I had a homie once who.
I know you just pulled your hater card out. Like fuck it, I'm gonna hate right now.
Bitch, you fake.
You imagine Tony when he's drunk has the boss and be like, "Those are fake." He's like, "Custom, bitch."
Oh, they're called unauthorized authentics. For like a special term,
UA?
like
Fucking oxymoronic.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Anyways, what were you saying, Tony? I interrupted you. You're hating.
I forgot.
You're done.
But anyways, bro, I'm not hating on people who wear fitted. I'm just saying, like, I don't personally think it's a thing anymore, dog. It's like baggy jeans, bro. Like, you remember when they used to wear these big ass like.
Me, bro.
No, but
jeans are black though, bro.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to wear?
I just don't think it's a thing anymore. Maybe I'm hating because I never got to wear them. My dad never let me wear baggy jeans like that, dog. You know?
Oh, really?
But I'm talking about baggy jeans, bro. Like Hot Boys baggy jeans, where like it was like what's that denim washed, like where it's like right here they're like really white and then they're like blue everywhere else. Like
I never wear shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, don't ever bring that back. Don't let that come back, dog.
Everything comes back.
Rage against that shit, bro. That's terrible.
Everything goes in cycles, bro. So like things are gonna come back, unfortunately.
Yeah, bro. Like Fila's had a little moment, and then everybody hated Fila's, and now Fila's are like, it's the thing.
Or what about like Michael Jordan's like baggy ass fucking suits? Yeah.
Don't bring that back.
He still wears them.
Dude, 2003, everyone was wearing like baggy.
His draft day,
bro.
We should bring back
jackets
Dapper,
went down
bro.
to their knees. Like how much fucking cloth have they used? Those guys are fucking huge.
For real, bro.
Comforters, bro.
Yeah.
We should
Queen size fucking comforters, bro.
Yummy
Use
California
that shit
King,
as a
bro.
blanket.
You know how there's
California
a
King.
chip. You know how there's a chip shortage. People are not be able to get no fucking
Fucking clothes.
comforters for their beds anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone's sleeping on the bare mattress because these fuckers are all making big suits again.
Yeah, I saw like Shaq's like cribs type thing, and his bed was fucking humongous.
Oh, yeah.
So it was
I
like
remember.
the size of this bedroom,
I've seen
like the
that
size
one
of this
too.
room. It
It's
was
circle, right? It's like
Circle,
bed.
yeah.
but him and all his big ass kids.
We should
And
bring
his little wife, remember?
Yeah.
He's small, bro.
Yeah.
we should bring Dapper back, bro. Where everyone just fucking dressed with suit and tie with fucking
do you mean
vest.
that was
Like on
me?
the regular.
Fire, bro, all the time, dog.
Fucking
What year was that in?
Slick ass.
1920.
Yeah, bro. Bring back the 19 when alcohol was.
like zoot suit
Oh,
type
like
shit.
that.
Bring back when the alcohol was illegal and we had to go into like fucking
Prohibition?
go drink, bro.
We have a feather in your hat. Bro.
Yes, bro. And you're a fucking wise guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bring back the wise guys
Hey.
running booch in those fucking
Nah, see?
with the fucking Tommy gun.
With the Tommy gun?
Yeah.
It's gonna come back, bro. Watch.
You know what I'm saying? Bring
I
that
heard
back.
those are illegal now, but people still have them.
Oh yeah.
Tommy guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with Belly. Rory and Ma interviewed Belly, and they walk into his house and he has fucking machine guns framed up. And then,
Oh, nice.
yeah, bro. And they're like, "Got a license for those?" He's like, let's not talk about those.
He's like, don't get him in the camera.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
incriminating.
you see, the three of them just framed up. So it's like, I wonder why those are prized.
Bro, maybe up until a couple years ago, I still had some clothes that I had from middle school. bro.
Don't fit.
It didn't even fit me now. Like that's how big they were.
Yeah.
That's how big this shit
yeah.
was. And then I've gone back and seen some old pictures. I'm like, holy.
Yeah, old pictures are cringy, bro. I look at old pictures like, hey, like I don't want to look at those. You know, like
wow.
Like if I'm gonna show someone like pictures when I'm young, I just send them like 7 years old. I don't send them like 15.
You skip like
here's
like, until high school.
Here's a good question, and I guess it'll differ for all of us. It might be more similar for you. What years, besides now, do you think fashion was like, oh, this was a cool moment of fashion? Name a few articles of clothing that were like, those were.
I thought that was hot.
Yeah, or like I wouldn't be ashamed to go back to those articles of clothing.
Good question.
Fitted hats.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to fitted. If that was a thing again, I wouldn't mind going back to fitted because there was some fire fit. Like Mario used to have a Yankee blue LA hat. I always thought that shit was fire.
Bro, I wore that like in 3 episodes already. It's a Yankee blue.
Yeah, but like
LA
I said,
hat.
bro, I don't look at fitteds anymore. Though.
Oh, it's not a fitted. It's a dad hat.
I know, but I don't look at that anymore. Like now, it's like I don't wear hats anymore because my hair is long.
You can't say I look good in anything, right? Someone can have the same thing next to me and be like, "Oh, that looks hot." And I'm like, "I've been wearing this all fucking month."
Bro, I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah. He's like,
"You're a literal fucking liar,
I didn't notice.
bro."
I didn't notice. Check the
Can't believe
videos.
you,
Check the videos. I got
No,
pictures.
I'm not saying you look, bro. I tell you look good all the time.
That's true. That's
Such a fucking liar, bro.
That is true.
Literally lying on my name on record. You're hating on the guy because he had.
Oh, we're
custom
recording?
Jordans, bro.
we were.
Anyway, so come on, name the article of clothing that you're I would go back to that.
All right, so you said fitted.
Article of clothing.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Or some sort of style.
Yeah.
Some sort of style piece.
because you fools didn't look this good all the time, dog. You know what I'm saying? See, the reason it's difficult for
Well, it's weird because like at this stage of this like age and like my confidence level, like if I still like something, I'll still wear it. So it's not like I wish things would come back. I kind of like that. I like this and it's dope and no one wears it. Like to me, like that's just hot. So like when I was rocking overalls for a while, I still have them.
the overalls are fire.
Overall,
That was gonna be my answer.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I
I
got a
think
couple
overalls are
pairs.
making a comeback though.
Well, to
That's
me,
what I'm
they're
saying.
hot. I still wear them.
Making a fat comeback. Yeah, overalls. I used to wear overalls when I was a kid too.
When I was a little kid, I used to rock.
And I thought,
overalls.
and I didn't think anything of
Heavy,
it, dog.
bro.
Yeah, I thought they were
heavy
sick.
in these streets.
I would.
Did you one down? How would you wear one down?
Look, but my parents
Both
didn't
up?
let me do. Bro, I couldn't pierce my ears, dog. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is a very easy
I
one
couldn't
for
either.
me because my parents didn't let me wear baggy clothes, dog. You know, and I went to private school from 2nd grade to 8th grade, so most of the time I was in uniform.
Yeah, but you had no style in 2nd grade, 8th grade, anyways. You're just trying to figure shit out.
Check this out.
Yeah, but when you get into middle school, everyone starts thinking they got style. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, when I was in 1st grade, my dad used to send me to school. Well, my mom, because my dad was already at work, but it was my dad's rules, right? They would send me to school with my shirt tucked in and my hair like cowlicked to the side, bro.
nice.
I would rock it, bro, till recess.
Yeah.
And then once recess hit,
Untuck your shit. Fuck it up.
untuck my shit and let's go.
Yeah.
But I would honor them for like an hour or two.
The come over had a comeback too. I mean,
The come over's
people
hot.
still rock it, but
The
I
come
think
over's hot.
like that had a comeback because when I was a kid, I always had a come over, and then there was a point where like
It was not
everybody
cool.
had come overs again. Dog.
You know what I
Oh,
wish? You know what I wish would
And
come
it was
back?
dope. It was dope.
You know what I wish would come back? My fucking hair. And then I can rock some.
LeBron-
Then I could get some good hairstyle.
LeBron did it, bro. You can do it too.
Fuck, Tory did it. LeBron.
Bro, as soon as we get a little bit of money, you better get some hair transplants.
No, but a hair transplant, like you can't be in public for like 6 months because you need that shit to heal.
Even better, bro. That way
Takes
you're
a long
like,
time.
damn.
I'm still trying to think of the question you posed. I can't think of one. I don't know. I guess. Oh, you know, not that I think this would be cool.
How
to have back.
about stuffing socks in your shoes?
Oh my!
Would you bring that back?
Gracious, bro.
Would you bring that back?
I don't think I would, but I did that so heavy, bro. At one time, I was doing it heavy.
Yeah. That shit was hard.
And at one point, I bought some shoes that were pre-stuffed. Like, like there was these high top Chucks that they were like some sort of special edition ones.
With the fat tongue?
Fat tongue, and they came with fat laces already.
Hey, you
And
know,
on the side, it had like an LA mural. It said like LA, and it had like a bunch of like, had like a lowrider.
was it made by
Straight
that?
cholo, huh?
Was it made?
Yeah, I had those.
No, but
shit.
that was made by that one artist, right? Because it was like a black
Cartoon?
And white no, it wasn't cartoon.
Tattoo?
There was an LA
There's a guy named
street
Tattoo.
artist.
Yeah, rest in peace.
There's an LA street artist that was doing those. Like, he had the laugh now, cry now, like laugh now, cry later faces.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that may have been.
It might have been him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I rocked these. I had-
Whatever they were,
Gonna?
it's the type of shoes that Tony would call fake, right? I mean,
no. I was gonna say it was what's his name? Chris Brown has a pompadour, like the fucking The hairstyle.
Yeah.
I mean,
because he's half white, half black. So
Is he?
Yeah.
that makes sense.
His hair's versatile.
I thought he's
Yeah.
just light skinned.
Why puff your shoes? What was it? Why was that?
I think it's like skaters.
Who decided that was?
I think it
dope?
came from skater culture because skater shoes would come with fat
But why
tongues
so, though?
automatically.
Yeah.
Well, because for
Cushion?
boarding, like it's
so you could flip the board and stuff.
yeah.
And your
Oh, it pads
it's
the top of the
protection.
foot.
Protection.
Yeah.
Ah.
My favorite shoes that I have 20 pairs of are Nike SBs. And they're so much better than regular Nike Dunks, the Nike SB Dunks, because everything's like, it's thicker, it's more padding, like it feels more comfortable.
Yeah, SB stands for skateboarding. So
Skateboard,
like,
yeah.
Yes, it does.
Donnie, I didn't know that. My favorite shoes are Vans. I love wearing Vans.
I just bought some Vans.
I think Vans are cool. They always have cool colors.
I think they're
love
dope.
Vans.
So I can't wear Vans. Oh, I can, but I don't think I pull them off right. And Chucks. I love Chucks. I can't wear them.
I like Chucks too. I haven't had a pair of
Wearing
Chucks.
Chucks right now.
Yeah, Vans are definitely my thing.
Yeah, like say like those Vans. I like those. I can't wear them.
Classics, bro.
Yeah, classics are hard, bro.
I love classics though. You can't go wrong with buying Vans, Chucks, or like Pumas.
Oh, I've been wanting some
Or like the
fucking-
like
Reebok
or like a
classics
Reeboks.
that
Yeah.
we
the
fucking
Reeboks
rock.
are
which
fire,
Pumas though?
I don't know what they're called.
I
bro.
like
See,
the
regular
I'm that
ones.
much of a not a sneakerhead.
No, I like the
regular ones.
J.
The
Cole,
regular-
J. Cole has the Dreamers, like their basketball shoes.
Not those. I mean, but those
I mean,
are cool
he's trying
too.
to bring them back, right? And what's his name? LaMelo? LaMelo signed to
LaMelo signed to Puma
yeah,
too?
to Puma.
No, well, I'm talking about like the
all those brothers playing.
the fucking.
No, one is signed on the summer league team. Did you guys see the video of I think you sent it to me where they're roasting Damian Lillard because he signed with Adidas and he's at the Olympic Games, but everything's in Nike, and everyone's just roasting him the whole time.
He's like, bro, don't post this. Yeah, he said that
I thought the whole point of the contract is you can't be seen in other.
Yeah, but it's U.S. Olympics doesn't count.
Team USA has to wear.
Well, even Tom Brady when he won the Super Bowl this last year,
He covered it.
he had it said I think Nike. He had to cover it. He was covering it like this. Free press, motherfucker. Because he's what was he
What is
signed
he
with?
signed to?
I don't know. Under Armour. I have no idea. The GOAT.
Jordan did
Oh,
something
Under
like
Armour.
that.
I think.
Yeah, Jordan was
But he
fined
covered
every
it.
day.
He covered it with the American flag though. He kind of got away with it.
Oh yeah, but he's also you're supposed to wear NBA socks. Jordan either wore Jordan socks or Nike socks, and he had to pay a fine every game he played, and Nike paid for it. They're just like fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll get you tab, bro.
yeah.
Well, because now it's like the fine is like a small price to play for the added hype of like, ooh, he's still not wearing the NBA socks. So
Yeah.
it's like the fine is part. It's even like it's an added bonus that we didn't even contract for this, dog, and we get the extra publicity.
The
now.
worst part is when the guys, NBA players, get tattooed of their like triple B's or
Yeah, yeah.
Supreme,
yeah.
and they have to cover their tattoo up because it's like another brand.
yeah.
Fuck that.
So wait, so in the NBA you can't rock any other brands? Like you can't have anything
Well,
repping?
triple B's. I don't know why a big baller brand when Lonzo Ball had that tattooed on him, he had to cover it, and then Supreme, J.R. Smith had like a Supreme tattoo on his leg. He had
yeah.
to cover up.
It's so interesting.
Yeah,
But because the NBA made them, not because
Yeah.
Supreme.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Obviously.
That is interesting.
How,
Well, I think it's funny when they do that and then they sign with another fucking sponsorship like
Yeah.
later on down the road, and it's like
Don't tat another company.
Speaking of tattoos and sponsorships,
Yeah.
did you guys see this thing about Blueface? That he like tattooed his jeweler's company name on his fucking side of his head?
No.
And people were saying like that was the price he paid. Like he probably got some jewelry he couldn't pay for or didn't want to pay for it. And they're like, all right, well, the price to pay is
Billboard, you're dumb.
yes, bro. And it looked garbage, dog. But I mean, but once you have that many tattoos, does it really matter? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
like do tattoos have less meaning at that point? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Or you're just a rapper and like I think a lot of these rappers get tattooed as a way of advertising. Like not advertising their tattoos, but like the shock value of being so tattooed. Like now it's like
It's not. That's not. There's no shock no more though.
yeah, but like you
Yeah, but now they're getting
there's-
ridiculous ones.
You're not shocked to like anyone who's within the urban culture, but like white people on the street are still like, oh my god, this guy is covered in tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still shocking to somebody.
Bro, remember when having a face tattoo was like,
So taboo.
damn, maybe this guy needs to go to a mental institution. Like
Yeah.
people would really I think like something's off with you, dog.
Yeah.
Something is off with you. I don't think anything is right with you. I think that trend needs to fucking go away.
Oh my god!
So you don't like face tattoos?
No, beautiful fucking faces are getting fucked up every single day, bro.
Like Chris Brown, he has like the.
It's like, what the
tattoo
fuck
of
is wrong with you
Jordan
guys?
1.
Wow.
You see
This is
that?
a
Chris
hard-
Brown, he has like the Jordan 1 tattooed on his cheek.
Really?
Like up here, like his sideburn.
That's
I was thinking.
That is such an
I was
interesting
thinking TP right here, bro.
That's such an interesting.
No
take,
more.
Tony.
Why is that interesting?
So you're okay, because you're okay with getting tattooed anywhere else in your body but your face,
Yes.
top of the head.
Yes, outside of like cosmetic ones, which is like, I guess it's all cosmetic, but you know, like my grandmother, she's very like anti ink anywhere. But then when I got old enough, I realized like why does she always wake up looking so beautiful? And they're like, it's because she has her eyelash or her eyeliners are always tatted in. It's her lip liners tatted in, and that's what the girls used to do back in the day.
To make it,
Yeah, and then she got it like redone like when she was like 75, and I was like, oh, this is fucking crazy. But you're so against tattoos, but you got them on your face, I guess.
I'm kind of looking at you the same way right now, though. So
How about you eat a dick? How about
so the hypocrisy that you're pointing out in her is what I'm looking at you towards right now. Like, thank you.
I don't have any
My point.
tattoos.
That's a point for me. Fuck that. This one, I've been
one-
taking hella L's. This is hella W for me.
That
right
for
now.
sure was a
That was thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Was it on the last pod or was it this weekend where you're like I take more L's than I thought I ever did?
No, I've been realizing I take a lot of L's.
That was on the last podcast.
It's because though.
I just wanted to highlight that.
I'm gonna commit to everything. One, but also, what I've been realizing. Fuck, I totally forgot it. Oh no, here it is. Because going back to what Tony was saying and why I think it's hypocritical is because I've thought of this before, right? My grandma, who she's my grandma. She thinks I'm a pretty good person, but like she would be willing to talk great about me at any point in time, right? But she's never seen my tattoos or my piercing, right? But as soon as she saw that, can you really say like, oh, the person I met 5 minutes ago from before seeing that to now seeing this is a totally different person? You can't, dog. And so it shows the ignorance that like you still think I'm a great human being and I have all the things you think
you
are
think
bad.
bad.
Let's run an experiment, Grandma. Grandma.
I mean, I know she's seen them and I just don't think she asked, but
She doesn't want to address it.
because here's the part that I thought was interesting. Like we're having a conversation with her and she's like, oh, like all the kids that are growing up are gonna see all these people with tattoos, and I was like, but so what? Like, how do you know those people with tattoos may still be great people? Are probably still great people. Yeah, but it's the impression, the optics. She's like you can give a great example to your kids, and I was like, interesting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the veil of ignorance is so obvious when you say stuff like that, dog.
Yeah, but I think the funny thing about tattoos is like tattoos came out as like a sign of rebellion. It was part of like the rebel class. Only rebels got it, like gangsters, cholos, and punkers
I
and
still
stuff.
think it
right?
represents a lot
But
of
no, but
rebellion.
I think because they're so common now, I think an act of rebellion is not getting it, because it's almost like when you have a conversation with someone, it's like, hey, are you gonna get a tattoo? Like it's such like an open conversation, and everyone's thinking about it. Everyone's like, I kind of want something.
It's very
right?
normal.
Yeah,
I still think though there's a big taboo on it, bro.
For a certain generation of people.
Yeah.
But
a lot of those, but that generation is still in
alive.
power, dog.
That's
a lot
true.
of those people are in the CEO positions right now. The people that are still looking at it like we think it's normal. We're talking about when's the next one coming. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people who are like running these big Fortune 500s, dog, come from a generation where that wasn't normal. They won't hire someone with tattoo on their face, dog. Let's not even get into something about race, dog, or like that doesn't look like what the C-suite looks like.
Well, here's something. I cover my tattoos at work. I wear sleeves, right? But I was wearing sleeves before I got tattoos. So I got tattoos. I was like, because no one's gonna see them anyways. But last week it was hot as shit, and I was hungover, and I was like, I ain't putting this shit on. And I went to patient's house. It's like, you always have that? Yeah, but it's just so hot, and I was just trying to like, I don't want to deal with them. I just want to deal with it. But I had so many questions, like, oh, I didn't know you. I didn't notice you.
You
had
see
all
what I'm
that
saying?
stuff. Yeah,
But do you see what I'm saying? It's like you become a new person because something. But
I also think that there's an opportunity there to blow their mind in a positive way. It makes them like rethink.
Of course.
For some of them, hopefully it makes them rethink what they thought about like a person who has tattoos and what that might mean for a person. It's like, oh shit, well, you know what? I really appreciated Tony for all these years, and I've thought really highly of him, or for all this time, however long he's been serving these people that have seen it. The saw it on the other day, and damn, like I thought this thing about tattoos, and he has tattoos. Like it makes them sit. It might make a couple of them sit there and rethink their whole thing about tattoos.
Yeah,
You know.
sure.
So
I don't know. A lot of my people are old. They're on their way out. I don't think they.
I mean,
maybe. You know what? Maybe you're right.
Well, no, it's
I'm gonna shut up.
It's never too late.
I know, but yeah, it would be hard for a lot of them, but
But it's never too late to learn something new.
it's
dog.
not. It's hard,
and
it's,
especially like someone like Tony, who I think like first of all, Tony's in a like pivotal position to really impress something upon somebody. Because like I think when you're like, I've never been on the verge of death, dog. But I think when you're on the precipice of dying, you're like
everything's.
you look around and everything is impressive, dog. You know, and so like when you meet someone who like is very like friendly, like Tony, very loving, like someone who's like trying to keep you comfortable, like you have an impression of them, and they have something that's so, you know, counter to what you believe before. You're like, wow, I was wrong all these years, and why is it too late for me to change on my deathbed, dog? And to say like, nah, now let me revolt and rage against the ideal that I had, dog. You know. And
in reality, like what Tony was saying, yes, for a lot of them, maybe the percentage is in the majority that people won't change.
Well, no, because tattoos is like the least of their worries. When you're like,
but there are some minority that will change. Anyways,
I get you.
At any rate,
I was gonna say this is a weird seat because it does feel weird going like this.
that's what I've been trying to tell you guys, dog. You feel, act like I'm nuts.
You feel better now?
I feel amazing right now,
because you look straight at us.
Oh, it's so good, bro. I feel more free. Like I can have more of a conversation here.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. With that said, welcome Above the Waves podcast.
Sobre las olas.
Sobre las olas.
Where we listen to a bunch of bad music.
So you don't have to, Papa.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna put on the Above the Waves side. This is episode 9. Thank you guys for rocking with us so long.
9, bro.
Hose up.
Hose up.
Cheers. I should say, because of how rough this weekend was, I told Demi, like, I'm not taking shots today. But then I realized I was gonna have to.
Yeah.
I thought about it too when I was driving over here.
Fuck, should I take shots?
I don't really want to take shots.
When you were driving over here?
Not driving, riding over here. I rode with Tony
Watching
today.
you drive, imagining
Watching
yourself driving.
Tony drive.
How did Tony drive here? You guys felt safe? Did you feel unsafe?
No, we felt very. There was a couple moments, but it wasn't Tony's fault, honestly.
Oh yeah.
There really were a couple moments.
Really?
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't Tony's fault.
It was like the car in front of us and the car cut him
kill
off.
him on the way home. You guys were talking shit, huh?
Watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking.
What freeway were you on when you fucking?
The 5, the stupid 5. They've been doing construction on the last 20 years.
Bro, I took an Uber to the
border,
the brunch, and the guy was from. I had a good conversation with him actually. He was from Long Beach, and he's just a very talkative person, bro. Like he was talking. I wasn't even really trying to like. At first I was like, I'm not gonna talk. You're gonna keep it. Whenever I get an Uber, I kind of commit like I'm not gonna talk right now, or I'm gonna talk. You know, like
you make a choice.
I make a choice when I get in. Like, am I in the mood of talking? Because if I am, then I'll just start asking questions. And I was like, I'm not gonna talk this one. We started asking me questions. He's like, oh, and like asking me, Demi, like, are you guys from here? Where you from? Blah, 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 this whole thing. And then like he's like, oh yeah, I used to date this girl in Glendale. We in Glendale. I was like, no, this is still Burbank, and we were by where they're fixing it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everywhere they're fixing it everywhere.
Yeah,
so
and then he was like, how long have they been fixing it? I was like, bro, for as long as I can fucking remember, dog.
At this point.
I think they literally just decide like, all right, we're gonna finish this in a month and just pick a new project like 3 miles down and just keep going.
Perpetually work on this thing.
Someone's like really trying to keep the funding coming, you know?
Yeah, I had this like thought when I was driving because I'm really tired of how much construction is always happening and how long it takes them to do it. And I was sitting there and I'm like, sometimes I drive by and no one's doing anything. And I'm like, I think they do this on purpose, right? Like they have to be doing it on purpose to extend their time to charge more money to the state to get the thing.
It's a fun
thing. There must be an element of that.
Bureaucracy is fucked, bro.
I hate that word because I can't spell it. Bureau.
I could try, but
it's like beauty. It's like spelling beauty, beautiful.
Hey, do me a favor real quick. Can you give me another shot?
Bureaucracy.
Por favor.
Bureaucracy.
I just want to let you guys know that I've been drunk since Friday and
yeah, we should talk about that. Let's get in there.
Take the shot, hose up. And then
take the shot, hose up, and then
we're going hose up back to back, huh? All right.
Yeah. Because I actually need to wake up. This is my Energizer Bunny right here.
Yeah, we had a long weekend.
I got a nice icebreaker. Then we can hose up after.
Yeah, tell me.
There we go.
I'm in.
All right, I got a question for you guys. Yeah, we have time. It's pretty easy.
Pick one of us first.
So I don't know. Like I know. I mean, you were talking about working out when we were driving over here.
Uh huh.
So if you had to choose one song to work out to for like your chest day or whatever you're like.
What's the song that's gonna pump you up?
What's the one song that you can put on repeat without having to change it, just for that workout, like an hour?
On repeat for
an hour.
Damn,
Right now, just right now.
One.
Okay, I have a song. I listen to it pretty often in the gym.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I guess I got a couple, but I'll just go with this one because it came to my head first. Is Rich Boy? Remember Rich Boy? Throw some D's on that bitch.
Just bought a Cadillac.
Rich Boy selling that.
So you can listen to that for an hour.
He has this song called
Rich.
"Let's Get This Paper," and the song itself, it's the first song on my thing, right? It's the first song on my gym playlist, and the song itself it's 9 minute song, 8:50.
Oh wow.
So I would say that song.
You just need to play it 4 times.
He just rapping his ass off. It's hard as shit. Rest in peace, Big Pooh. That's my bed, homie. That one, and then if I had to choose another one, it'd be "Dumb Out" because that's also 8 minutes long, and that's probably Joe Budden's hardest song of all time. It's like any person I've ever showed that song to, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, when I try to explain, like, I'm a fan of Joe Budden. When all they knew was pump it up, like, no, but listen to this shit. Like, oh, this shit goes on.
Place.
Damn,
Please,
make question, dog. Honestly, bro. I might pass it to you, because to go, but I'm thinking along the lines of any song that I can sing. Because I listen to a lot of songs on repeat. This is why I memorize lyrics so much.
You're just playing with
a song drops, I put the shit, like, I drive to San Diego and I'll probably, for like 30 minutes on my way to San Diego, I play the same song, dog.
Yeah.
And if the fucking traffic hits, I start reading the lyrics. You know? So like, bro, this is how I remember.
Right by the titties,
This is how I remember, bro, you know? Because like, I played this song, like, if I remember the lyrics, I've played this song at least fucking 20 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's tough because I guess my criteria is that, like, as long as I can sing along to it for a full hour.
Right now, I would say in mi cuarto at this moment.
Oh my god.
To work out to?
To work out to, yeah.
You guys are fucking weird.
I'll work out to that too.
I work out to that, bro.
What about you, Jeremy? You don't want to.
I like right now, Every Chance I Get, DJ Khaled.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fucking P. Diddy. Every chance I get, every move.
I would have laughed at that. That would have been your song.
I'm gonna change my song to that one. I like
I'd be
that.
like, damn, Jeremy gets real emotional when he works out, huh? He takes his shit like he's going into Mecca right now, dog. Like, he gets really into a fucking emotional zone.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another song from, is it Alesso? With TD Jakes? Is it Alesso? There's someone has a song with TD Jakes where it's like an EDM song, but the guy's preaching. And he's preaching like, if anybody, it's like kind of like a New Year's song. Like, if anyone's not ready to make a change in their life, like, step up. It's super motivational.
Yeah, that's dope.
I think I would. One of the songs I'm Losing It, Fisher.
Hey, did you see that?
Yeah, that shit you
Dude,
said was
that
fucking
dope?
hilarious.
Yeah, I sent it to the group chat. Yeah,
Where it was like, I guess, explain what happened.
Well, Fisher, he played in Vegas for a day club. And I guess there's some type of festival in San Diego.
Yeah.
So after he was finished, he was in some gas station. He's like, yo, so he's on his IG story. He's like, yeah, some guy just found out who I was. I'm actually taking an Uber from San Diego to LA. He's like, dude, I just got like the best weed ever. We're gonna smoke him out. He's walking out. He's like, hey, and the guy's like out of his car, like, yo. They're all like partying in the car, dude. It was funny, bro.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
I think I'm Losing It by Fisher, or maybe even fucking I Like My Bass Down Low, Valentino Khan. It have to be something. It have to be something with like very, either I'm gonna sing the whole time, or it has to have very little words where I can just like ride the beat the whole time.
Or and that song I was gonna tell you, it's Steve Angelo and TD Jakes. It's pretty dope.
He's from
and TD Jakes preaching, which is pretty good.
What group is Steve Angelo from?
He's from
Backstreet Boys.
No, he's part of a duo.
Dude, what are they called? Axel Ingrosso, Swedish House Mafia.
Swedish House Mafia.
Oh yeah.
Another song that I could play a lot, that I do play a
know
lot
one?
to work out with too is The Devil Is a Lie, Rick Ross, Jay-Z.
Oh yeah. The devil.
Is it truth? Is it fiction? Is it truth or is it fiction? Is Joven atheist? I never fuck with your religion.
Yeah.
And for me, it actually the other one would be
True Religion.
Flash Adamus, bounce and break it back, bounce and bring it back,
Oh, that one's hard too.
bounce and break it back. You work so hard, you break your back, girl. Bounce and bring it back. That shit goes hard. All right, hose up.
Hose up.
Hose up.
And like you won't go down. You like still trying to like, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. No, bitch. You know,
Like
like
so
when,
long face at
when
the
you're on
end.
bath salts.
I take your fucking bullets, man.
No, what is he doesn't say? I take your fucking.
Yeah.
No, he says
I take your fucking.
Come on.
the last one that kills him is a fucking shotgun to the
Yours.
Yeah.
Hey, was that true that
I was about to say that.
yeah.
What?
So the guy that shot him in the back was our dean in high school.
Oh, word.
No way.
That's what like the rumor was, but
Because he looked like him.
he looked just like him.
Confirmed.
Exactly.
Never confirmed, but he was hair slicked back.
Did he wear glasses like?
Hey, but before the record,
You can figure this out pretty easily.
before the record, the guy in the movie looked already like 40, and this was like 25 years after, so it couldn't have been
Yeah,
him.
it definitely wasn't him.
Hey, you know that guy? I would always get in trouble. I was late all the time, so they would. One time, like my mom had to come to the school, and he met my mom, and I swear he was nice to me the rest of like my high school, because he would like he always like talk to her. He was like, "Oh, let's go hiking," because he was actually into fitness a lot. No, he was like I mean I guess no one really noticed, but he was actually a really fitness guy. Like he was into it, and I learned this after our conversations after.
When he became nice to you.
It's like
Yeah.
what Drake did to that guy's mom, right? Or I mean, not what he
Hey,
did, but he's like dating that
Dude,
basketball player's
that
mom.
lady is like, I'm shocked
Drake?
she has a son that old, bro.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Fill me in. I don't know what happened.
Drake paid for a fucking dinner at the Dodger Stadium, bro, by himself. Like these fools had a table like
Third-
by the Dodger dugout.
Third baseline.
Him
Yeah, bro.
and
And
his
this
girl?
lady, I don't know her name.
And she's already his girl at this point.
No, but
No one
no
knows.
one knew that. So like, what happened is some helicopter flew over the Dodger
And saw
Stadium
them
and
eating.
found them.
Yeah.
They took pictures,
They were at center field. Or what?
No,
Third
third
base.
baseline, like right by the dugout.
bro.
like on
But
the-
they like,
They
bro,
had like a
Dirty
table out
game.
there.
Bobby, like, they had like a
Damn.
table eating, and then they had like a guy sitting
Like a
with like a
waiter.
butler waiting, bro. Like this is hardcore shit.
Damn, bro. Would you do shit like that?
If I had that money, of
Yeah.
course, bro.
Well, it's because LeBron and Drake would always be watching Bronny's game, right? His AAU games, and so
Oh, he's on the high school team.
yeah. Oh, it's not AAU.
I think it's a high
uh,
school team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the high school team that's right here, close to
Yeah.
the
Basically,
valley.
it's Bronny's teammate's mom.
Oh,
So-
yeah,
Yeah,
okay. I did
What's
know.
her name?
Yeah, yeah.
Her name is Miss Thick.
She is
Real shit?
thick, bro.
That's her.
No,
Her
but
real name, bro. but
her OnlyFans,
well,
Miss Thick,
I don't know how old
4
she is.
C's.
She has an OnlyFans?
Oh, I'm talking.
Oh, you're just talking shit. Damn.
I mean, now
You're like, she
nowadays,
does?
bro,
Because I'm just thinking like,
Anybody can-
holy shit, bro.
No, I think like
That
I'm
lady is beautiful, bro.
I'm actually very happy. Like I settled down.
Nothing more I can say than she is beautiful.
Cálmate. I'm really happy that like I settled
Shout out to
down
her.
at the time that I did, because I couldn't imagine dating right now.
Wait, say it again.
I'm happy that I settled down when I did,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because like the timing was right.
Found
'Cause-
the right person.
well, outside of finding the right person, which
Let's
is
start there.
Let me
right?
fix that for you, bro. Let me
see it.
fix the
Oh my
comment
God.
for you.
Now she's gonna be mad at me when I get home. What I was gonna say is like, because I couldn't imagine dating today,
Why so?
because it's like oh, what do? You go to school? Oh, this is your job. You got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
You got OnlyFans? Like that question has to come up.
Oh, to ask girls.
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, like,
you gotta check all those things.
Yeah, it's like you got OnlyFans. Like, oh fuck, I would just want to make content, or that's all I'm here gonna be here.
I think it still depends, dog.
POV.
Because there
POV
was always,
only.
there
You wanna
was
make a
always,
POV
I
together?
got nice knees. So they
there
look
was
great.
always porn, though. There was always porn. I guess I see what Tony's saying. OnlyFans is so easily and readily available.
No, and
There was always cam girls.
No,
yeah, no, but the amount of people that are doing OnlyFans now, like, there's more people doing X-rated content than there were before.
yeah, ever
Because
before.
there's porn and there's OnlyFans.
How do you guys feel about that?
It's fine.
It's great for the consumer. It's bad for the dating pool, I guess.
What do you mean by like just feel,
Well, I
feel
don't-
about
I
it in
get-
general?
Yeah. I think
Whatever.
Tony
I
and
don't even
like-
think I don't pay too much mind to it.
I don't like it. I honestly don't like it, because it allows like people who like maybe don't have any brains who want to amount to something. Like it allows them time to maybe make some money for the meantime, but you're not gonna evolve to anything ever.
You feel like what people are because people are spending time on that, like they're not progressing as individuals and they're not putting anything out that's dope.
Correct. And I'm sure that there's situations like strippers, like I'm doing this to get me through college.
I'm sure most
Fine.
of it is that.
What do you mean? There's like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds.
There's some like during the
Yeah,
quarantine
but-
time, I remember seeing some segments on like newscasts that
Yeah.
were like, oh, moms nowadays take
I
I don't know.
I feel indifferent about it. I think everything is case by case, like most things.
yeah.
I've never seen what the fuck goes on OnlyFans. I only like everything I know from OnlyFans is either based
Hearsay.
off something or like off an assumption.
Would you date someone that has an OnlyFans?
See, but the thing is,
No. I want a yes or no.
so no, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because I'm an insecure person. It's
Okay,
not,
so
it's not because I view OnlyFans as a bad thing.
You're not judging her.
No, I'm not judging you for what you do.
So if you were secure, you would. It's
I don't
fine.
know how it is to be fully secure and want to date someone. But I know a lot of guys they do videos with them on OnlyFans, dog. Who am I to tell you otherwise?
Are any of those guys in this group right now?
No. That's a good question. Jeremy's on his shit today, huh? Good, bro.
Yeah, he's good. I'm happy. He's unmuted. You
No,
know,
today he's
talking into the.
Unmuted.
Yeah, he's talking into the
He
mic.
doesn't have to lean forward to touch the button.
He's ready to take off today, dog. You know? I don't know. I don't think it's going finishing on OnlyFans.
Like he's waiting. He's waiting.
He's like,
Dirty Harry. Call me Dirty Harry.
oh my god,
Hey,
Westerns
like-
are stupid, bro. Like nobody did that, bro. That couldn't have been a
A
thing.
Mexican standoff? How dumb is that?
Hey, you know what's
And then like, bro, who the fuck fights that fair that you count the 10 steps? I'm shooting you on 8, dog. You know what I mean?
I know how many people died at 8.
Yeah, bro, I'm shooting
no,
you
but
on
like
8. I'm not
when they
shooting
were
at
like
10.
refereed, right? Like
I'll shoot the referee
no,
too if
Like
he talks back, bro.
You have 2 guns, bro.
yeah.
Like a pow, pow, one on the ref, one on
I'm
the
sure
guy.
that's probably
No,
that's
like
probably
like
accurate.
like when things like when this was actually like a way to settle things.
Yeah.
The judges there, like if you cheated like that, they would just kill you.
You would get blasted.
So like you
So the
had
time would
to.
be there like 1, 2.
Yeah.
So you had to be real quick to be like, pow, pow.
One of my favorite movies of all time. I saw it as a kid, and it's not like a great movie, but it's amazing. It's called The Quick and the Dead. Leonardo DiCaprio's like 16, young Sharon Stone, Russell Crowe when he's young, Gene Hackman,
Fucking movie.
and the whole movie's about like the town has like a duel, but it's like a tournament. And like initially,
Fuck, bro.
initially like so there's like 20 people, and initially it starts off at like
There's no losers bracket in this one, huh?
no, because it started off initially was if you fall then you lose, but then like halfway through people were getting serious like no, like he has to die, like it's not over till someone dies. So it's a pretty good movie.
I guess that's true because like you could shoot
You could just
somebody
blast
and
somebody
not,
first, and then he falls.
Most of the time, you probably hit him with a non-lethal shot, right? You'd have to
Yeah,
be,
most of the time.
You'd have
Yeah.
to be supremely like accurate to always hit the heart or the head.
Yeah, it's a great fucking movie, and Leo has this great character career. He's 16, he's young, he's flashy, he's fly, he's flirting with all the girls, and the whole. I like when they do like those gun fucking like Tombstone and shit, fucking. And it makes me think like if that were here today, like you think you'll be fast enough? Like, let me see.
I don't know. I'm pretty athletic.
I'd cheat, bro.
Well, I mean, the key is you can't pull it up and go like this. Like
You have to shoot
from the hip.
From the hip.
Pop.
Shoot from the- that's why I said shoot from the hip.
Shoot from the hip because it's just pop.
I don't know.
But then they do that too, where it's like you miss, and like you have to start moving sideways and pop, pop, pop.
Well, I think everyone today would win the guys back 100 years ago, 200 years ago.
Of course, dog.
Because I think they're jacking off more with all the porn.
Yeah.
So their hands are
With all the
faster.
with all the OnlyFans.
So their hands are faster.
All the OnlyFans.
All the OnlyFans.
All the OnlyFans. See what I mean? You're hating on the OnlyFans, but this is
Full
this is-
circle,
We would
boys.
beat people from the fucking. I don't even know what era that was. But it fucking Wild
Wild
West.
West, bro.
The Wild Wild West.
Yeah. If there was a time I can move to, I would want to live in the Wild West.
I don't know.
Except,
Oh, fuck that.
Brothels and fucking.
No
oh,
chance.
I know brothels.
Not going
Hey,
there.
I don't even think
Syphilis.
syphilis was out yet. No, we were creating it.
Well, these people didn't even shower every day, bro. Fuck that.
There was a whole
I
lot
couldn't
of,
move there knowing what I know now. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to drop everything.
Yes, dog, that's what I'm like. If you were gonna be dropped into those, you'd have to not know anything about modern civilization,
Well, I mean,
Bro,
modern diseases weren't around.
That
A lot
was
of modern
wild
diseases.
time, bro.
bro.
That was wild.
They didn't call it the Wild Wild West for nothing, cause
It was wild, kid.
What year was Desperado? Is that like
Desperado.
The movie?
the movie Desperado?
I think like 95, 96, 94,
No, but
95,
what,
96.
what time place was
Period?
that taken? Yeah, what time period?
Now?
1860s?
No. Desperado.
I mean-
what time period was it emulating?
Yeah.
The time that the movie came out. It came, yeah. Because they were just in
it
a
was-
Mexico small town.
It was a contemporary movie.
They were in a Mexico small
that's true,
town,
that's
but
true.
everything else was modern.
So basically, Latin America is like this far from being the Wild Wild West. Like we just got out of that
so you can
phase.
move
There are
back
some
there.
places that are still the wild.
As soon as
Yeah.
buildings came up, like okay, now we gotta cut that shit out.
Well,
You know
they just
what I
had a thing where the nautical guy in Mexico, he got arrested and they came and stormed the prison and
saved them.
took him out.
Yeah, that's sad.
What's that?
Like the state that a lot of Latin American countries are in. You know, like Mexico's just like not the same as when my dad was growing up there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've lately been thinking about moving to Mexico. I was like, I got to work on my Spanish.
Yeah, but
Mexico's a great place to be, bro.
Oh, it's awesome, bro. But it's not the same.
Food's amazing.
I mean,
and fucking Honduras going through its
I mean, in the
things,
modern,
you know what
I mean, in the modern, like the modernized areas of it. Right? I'm not,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
telling this fool to go live in the fucking
Oh, no, I'm not.
the most
You talking about
smallest
Tulum?
pueblito, bro.
Tulum.
Tulum?
I never been to Mexico my whole life.
What?
Oh, no.
Really?
Never, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro.
Let's just take him to
Not even TJ
You're
or
your
nothing?
bachelor there, bro.
Hey, you haven't been to Hong Kong
Are you
yet?
fucking kidding me?
No, Hong Kong.
Yeah, but don't go there, bro.
Oh,
You at least just have a theory that
Yeah, we'll
everyone
talk
there's-
about that off camera. Why
Yeah,
we wouldn't go there?
I'm gonna say.
No, I want to hear now. I want to hear now. I want to hear now. Tell me. Tell me.
Theory that everybody there's sex traffic.
sex traffic, like
Oh, man.
the women
I mean-
the women that get abducted from like Central
His
America.
face changed so quick.
Tell me. That's it. That's your theory of sex trafficking?
Yeah, no, I
I feel like a lot of the women
women
that are there because they perpetually work. They were there like literally having sex all day, and it's like all day. Like it's like so. I feel a lot of the women that get abducted from these Central American countries or from poor areas of Mexico and stuff.
they end up there.
They end up in these places like that where they're literally sex trafficked.
Or I feel like or maybe it's not sex trafficking per se, but it's just like indentured servitude, like where
But
like
that's what sex trafficking.
I know, but I'm just saying like they didn't get kidnapped.
Was there mafia?
Some
right,
did,
around that
bro.
area, for
I'm
sure.
not-
Narcos.
I'm
That's
not
the claim
saying. I know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like even if they weren't that, like barring the fact like okay, dog, maybe if sex trafficking is extreme, they weren't all kidnapped. I get
Not
what you're
all of
saying.
them, not all
I
of them.
agree. But dog, just the fact that they're like came from poverty, dog, and they're like, well, if you want to fucking live here with the fucking, you want to shower once a day? Here's the fucking rules. Dog. You gotta.
Oh, I hope they shower more than once a day. I hope it's like between clients. Fuck. Jesus
This is
Christ.
Mexico you're talking about, fool.
Bro, they go from one room.
Dog, this is Mexico. This is what I mean.
To the next, my
you
guy.
don't understand. Mexico, dude, we're talking about Latin America here. This is not fucking first world problems you see here. Like, oh, it's 76 degrees in this house, but we're still hot. No, dog, it's not what we're talking about here, bro.
You have a way of like
Like
ruining my fantasies.
I know. Because your fantasies are fucking.
We gotta bring it to the real world.
Because I can't even pinpoint where Tony is the king of fucking shooting for the moon and landing on the clouds. Like, bro, you literally live on the fucking clouds right now, dog. Mexico's a fucked up place. Like, not as in like a country. I mean, like, there's a lot of fucked up things going on in these countries, dog. It's really sad what happens to these people, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. It is.
And so then and I'm gonna stop here because then we're gonna get into this stupid conversation. Not stupid,
Yeah,
but
can you
like,
stop,
This
please?
heavier
but like
one.
now you ask yourself, why would you not want to fucking find refuge in these countries, dog, where people are living good, dog?
Which makes it a bigger conversation. I just want to drop real quick.
No one's living good, bro.
Like, why are those countries fucked up? It's because the country that they want to go to fucked it up.
Anyway, let's move on. Man.
We'll
This is
move
not
on.
a political fucking podcast. We can't do this to people, bro. We want people to have a soulless, dog, and not have to fucking hear the same shit on CNN and Fox all day.
Yeah, you're supposed to come here to have fun.
We're bringing you here to have fun. We've had this conversation. We wouldn't allow ourselves to get too whole.
Okay, so anyhow,
rabbit holes.
Tulum is beautiful. The water.
We should have done his bachelor in fucking Mexico.
I
think
wanted
it's
to get
getting-
married in
Mexico.
Tulum.
Oh,
But-
bro, do it, bro.
No, it's beautiful.
I just don't know like how everything's gonna end up like next year. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to plan and then kind of like.
Mexico's fine. I was gonna get married too there. It's fine.
Want to do it?
Yeah, let's go. We're going.
Bro, you should think about it, bro.
Oh,
be there.
that was the first choice.
You should do it, bro. Because fucking the prices will be right.
Prices are
Okay,
right.
Everybody will be
weather's
like in the same
right.
spot. You know what
It's
I mean?
not too far, so it's like a destination window that's like relatively doable.
Yeah.
And bro, and then like the after party festivities are just
Well, the whole time there, the whole like
yeah.
It would be
Oh
an
my-
experience.
yeah, it would be an
From-
experience
From
there,
beginning
bro.
to end, bro, it would be such a fucking epic time.
It
Bro.
would be epic.
know
Epic
what
is the
I'm
word.
saying?
Epic is the word.
Yeah, epic, bro. Every time I go to Mexico, it's amazing.
Epic.
It'd be epical.
Attention.
Attention. I love you.
I love you.
Are we talking about our weekends or not? You guys want to talk about it?
I don't know at this point.
All right. So, what happened yesterday? Not yesterday. What happened the day before? Where'd you go?
I went to a friend's wedding. Shout out to Jesse and Vane.
Shout
Oh,
out.
you went? I didn't get to. There's no one invited. I just kidding. I was there too. We were there.
We all went to a wedding on Saturday except for Jeremy.
I went to the bachelor party though, so.
All right, Jeremy made the bachelor party.
Yes.
Hey, you know what I did notice, which I thought was like pretty cool, is that when the wedding party came in during the wedding,
Yeah.
and we were sitting there, and I was watching everybody, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Outside of like me and you that were invited, and you that were there, no one else was at the bachelor party that wasn't in the wedding.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm like
Honored.
I'm honored. Like
Yeah.
they, thank you. You know. And then when they walked by after the wedding, and I went to say hi to Jello, and everyone was like, "Oh, Tony Park," and I was just like, crowds of people. And I was like, oh, this is great. Like I had a lot of fun, like connecting with those guys.
That's cool, bro.
It was a great time.
No, I knew it was. I really felt like it was gonna be like that, the whole bachelor party thing. That's why I was bummed out that I didn't make it, because I knew it was gonna be this like bonding thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, nonetheless, bro, the wedding was
like Jeremy's is gonna be.
Yeah,
it's because bro, you abuse your body amongst these guys, dog, and they see you like in the worst of your worst, where you're like, fuck, I'm hurting so bad.
Everybody's hurting.
And you know, and everyone throws their arm around you and they're like, we're gonna make it through for the rest of the day, dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, you can never like let go of that lifeline, bro, because you fucking abuse your body.
And you know what's funny about that? Like on the flip side, is like you have the bachelor experience, right? Where you're hurting, you have these wild times, you see people do wild shit.
Yeah.
And then on the day of the wedding, you see people like,
how you doing? Nice to see you again.
Isn't that like, I love that experience. I'm like, I know the I know the animal inside of it.
Well, that's why you're like,
I'm gonna see it in a couple hours.
That's the funny part where you're like, oh yeah, how you doing? Don't worry, bitch. After 4 shots, I'm gonna see Vegas again. You know what I mean?
After we do the fucking
let's get past all this formal shit.
After we do all the toasts and eat and everything, I'm gonna see that animal I saw at fucking Vegas. You know?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
That wedding was nuts, bro. Fucking.
I had a great time. I blacked out.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't too early, because then I don't know, but I had a great time.
Yeah.
When you blacked out at the end, so we actually got kicked out of the venue, that's how long we were there.
I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, they were telling us like, guys, we need to get these tables out.
Like, all right.
Get out of here. Like the bartender was only there for us, and she was technically there for Ulysses.
I agree.
Adriana.
Bro, at some point she was like,
is she a fan of the podcast now or no?
No,
we didn't even talk about the
it's because we were so like, it was just so intriguing that we were getting drinks, dog, because it was like to the point where we were like, oh, what did she say? Bro, there was a point where we were like, oh, can we have 4 of these? And she's like, just give me 40. She started rounding the prices off.
She just
like,
started.
No, you know the thing is because her math sucked. I'd seen her like.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
She was over there like 8, 12, 40. And she just kept doing that. And I was like, hey, you want cash or card? She's like, just give me cash. And she was actually charging me like way less off of like the prices. I was like,
definitely.
I was like, oh yeah, because I mean for them they pocket the cash, so it's better for them because they don't have to register it. So the bartenders can do that. That's why, like, every place you go, always ask, you want cash or card? I always have cash on me. And because if it's cash, then you always, or majority of the time, I pay less.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to pay taxes on what's not there.
Yo, going to Vegas real quick. You think there's a different charge for women versus men?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure
I just wanted to make sure.
Everywhere
on Earth except Afghanistan. It's there you charge more for a woman to be here. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Afghanistan's probably nice.
Bro.
No, but honestly, yeah, bro. Every fucking where.
Yeah.
There's always a special attention for females over men.
And how come a woman can go out broke and still have a good time?
Because there was a time in history, right, where women weren't allowed to work.
Yeah,
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. No, I mean that did happen, but that's not why.
So if you took out a woman out and you didn't pay for her shit, you're a real asshole.
No, that is not why.
I think
that is not why.
I think the easiest.
Although what you're saying is true, that's not why.
That's not why.
I think
that's not why.
Is because a woman can be with whoever she wants to be, and a man will be with whoever he can possibly, like whoever says yes. So like at any time there's a female that's not with the guy, dog. And there's the bartender's male, even female, because if it's a male, he's like, oh, maybe I can slide into this one. Well, if she's a female, she's like, girl, we understand each other, bitch.
You guys are getting too complicated. The truth is because everyone wants to fuck you, and we're trying to find someone to fuck us, and that's the difference. Not me, I'm fine.
Sure,
but that's actually like what it is, right? And I saw this tweet the other day based on what you just said, where he said,
"Fine, Tony."
When having sex,
you have to be that vulgar about it. Sure, I'll give it to you.
No, you guys gotta speak truly, right? You always like sugarcoat everything. I saw this tweet the other day based on what you just said, and it said, "Men will fuck what they can, women fuck who they want."
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same
but then the second part of the tweet said that but men marry who they want and women marry who they can. And I was like.
Everyone's like kind of like in deep thought about that one, huh?
Yeah, fuck. Hose up or no? I kind of don't want to touch that. You know.
Hold up.
I kind of don't want to touch that one
Put that
anymore.
on the shirt.
I'm gonna let that shit go. And I'm gonna let Tony fucking soak in that one, dog. I don't want to touch that one at all.
Hose up. Hose up? Question mark.
Yeah.
Hose up.
Tell that girl she could swallow my cockiness. Got it on top.
Better believe. They praying I'ma fall. Yeah, better believe.
I have a question because we were driving over here and Ulysses told me something. I didn't know if it was true.
If Ulysses said it, it's probably true.
I just feel like it's disrespectful.
Speak it.
Anyways, they're sharing secrets.
I said, I don't know. I'm not vegan.
That's fine. No. It's anyhow.
I love when Tory says anyhow.
Me too.
And anyhow.
Anyhow, the number one. Like if this was like a written transcript, anyhow would be your cue. That like, okay, anyways, we're like definitely moving on to a new paragraph now. You know,
Like punto y
Anyhow.
aparte, cabrón.
Simon. Anyhow, Tony, come on, give me something.
Oh, so what'd you do yesterday, man? Did I see you
Nothing,
yesterday?
bro. I kind of just slept in, you know. Didn't even. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, bro. We went to Vibras. We went to Station 1640. Vibras night. La noche de los tóxicos. I feel like they kept saying that all night.
Oh, I think because that's like their group, like their promotion group.
By the way, that's
I think it's their promotion group.
That's off the mic. Yes, it was cool, bro. So I went to a brunch with Mario and Mike on Mel and Gohar. And we went to this vegan bar and this didn't have liquor. So
That's a dope name. Go hard.
It's Go Hard, but
Hard.
but she do go hard. At any rate,
These are friends of ours, by the way, for those.
really good friends of ours. Michael Rufus was the winner of our caption, so he'll be calling in sometime or sending us some voice messages. We'll get his questions in. We'll get some laughs from him because that guy's an entertainer. So we got brunch there. Then we went to Station 1640. The night is called Vibras, and we had been watching it for a while, like on Instagram. We were like, we gotta fucking go here. And honestly, I was now starting to think about it. I think it's just because their advertisements had Bad Bunny on it that we were like, we gotta go there. At least for me, I was like, it's gotta be hard.
Well, the thing was like reggaeton and hip hop. So we're like, that's basically
right up
shit
our
that we
lane.
love.
Right up our lane.
Yeah, and then when we were in line,
I didn't go, by the way.
he didn't go because he was still hungover. He couldn't. He was fucking dead.
I don't think we. Let me impress upon you. You know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna get to it. That night of the weddings, he was so drunk that we get in the car, right? He's like starts like looking, he's gonna gag. By the way, after the last shot, I threw up. This is why I felt okay. I literally knocked the shot back, walked behind these bushes, and yacked, bro. So fuck this. I'm not gonna hold it.
So he's vegan and bulimic.
Yeah. So I went right for it, bro. Elisa gets to the car, wants to throw up. We both throw up, or at least I did for sure at that time again. So that's my second time of the night. Then we're on the freeway. Nicole's driving, bro. Poor Nicole, dog. She was fucking like, oh my god, these fucking drunk fucks,
Car
bro.
full of
idiots, bro.
buffoons, bro.
I mean, like, and think about it. She drives around with this one around so
all the time.
Always
right?
has one idiot. Dog. This time she had two of them, bro.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
She had a car full of them.
Bro, so we pull off of the freeway. Tony pulls off the freeway because Tony had to Lisa had to throw up. And then Lisa starts going, bro, and I started smelling his shit. And I was like, I had to go again, bro. So third time for me, bro.
Well, then who's up on my car? Like you or him? Yeah.
I threw up behind. I went behind the trunk and I was like,
Oh, you forced though.
of course, bro. I love throwing. Honestly, bro, if I feel sick, I just want it out of me, bro.
Just gotta purge.
I don't act like I'm not trying to. I got no one to impress with. I never throw up. No, dog. I yak, bro.
Yeah, I usually never throw up, but when I'm feeling like this morning, I woke up and I looked at my toothbrush and I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
Pushing your tongue.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I looked, I was like, I'll wait till like right before I leave. Like I need more time.
Yeah. Like you looked at it and gagged. You're like,
yeah, I can't do that shit.
So anyways, so Ulysses had a rough night. So then like we came to my house.
Right when we walked into the house, he's like, "Am I home?" I was like, "No, you're at Angela's house." Like, okay. He got straight up. The door was already open for him. He walked straight to the bed, fetal position, and just like a little baby.
And when I walked in, he was still like there. I was like, "Uli, uli, uli, uli." Screw over, dog. Fuck. You know, like we both gotta sleep here.
Was he the small spoon? He was the big spoon?
We didn't even really touch each other all night.
Oh, that's no fun.
Like this.
What's the point of having them all drunk if you're not gonna take advantage of them?
I was saying on the ride over here, I was like, hey, bro, G could have did anything to me. I wouldn't have known, bro.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
I'm not that kind of guy.
He goes, would you tell anybody?
I like my fish alive. I like them wet and squirmy, bro.
Them to flip back.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so anyway, Lisa's had a fucking rough time. We wake up the next morning. I wake up kind of early because I was like, I woke up though like at 6 and I was like, oh fuck no, like I gotta go back, dog. I can't do it right now.
Yeah.
So I got back up around 7. I came and talked to my grandma. I was like drinking some water. I ate some fucking vanilla wafers that she brought. And then I was like, damn, let me go wake up Uli because it was like the time was coming around where like I was gonna have to start getting ready to go to
brunch.
The rest of the Sunday plans. I was like, let's see how he's feeling. I woke him up. He's like, bro, the left side of my head feels like it's fucking blown apart, bro. Like
Terminator style.
Yeah, just straight exposed on this side of his head,
bro.
So anyway, so Ulysses had a rough morning. Like, so then I went to brunch. I dropped him off at his house, and I was like, all right, well, Lee, like, if you don't feel good enough to go out, at least feel good enough to go to Vibras. You know, like we've been talking about this shit for a long time. Don't go to brunch. So fast forward, I go to the brunch where I think this is where I left off. Then I went to Vibras, but Ulysses said he couldn't make it. So anyways, you could explain what happened at Vibras, because I think you had a little more fun of a night than that, as in like.
Yeah, it was great. So we finally get inside, and we order drinks. So me and Nicole order a drink first. No one ended up going except me, him, and Angel.
Yeah.
And Angel came like an hour late or something.
A little later than that, but
hour and a half.
But he was a great addition, though.
Oh,
bro.
he was
a great addition, bro. Yeah, bro.
Perfect.
The vibe, like, because we like
Angel
in the line we were down here. I even looked at Tony like, I don't really know if this is gonna be like, because like
as good a
we're
time
all
as I
feeling good,
be.
but you're tired, bro, and you were hungover a couple hours ago, so like just being here is a mission, you know what I mean? So like we're in line, we kind of waited there for 30, 45 minutes. I looked over and like everyone's kind of like. You know, it's like you can already tell, like, fuck, are we gonna make it here, dog? Like, is this gonna be worth the while? So then we like get in. We get in, and there's like a little patio, like a smoker section, and it's dead, bro. People are just sitting there trying to be cool. And Tony like walked in. He's like, because Tony kept saying on the line, "I bet you there's fucking 8 people in there, and they're in the line, dog." You know? So like you get like, the energy was there, dog. Like it was already, like Tony was already kind of like, "I bet you there's 8 people in here. It's probably whack." He's like, "Maybe we just go to the tavern, whatever." So we're
already thinking plan B.
Just to give you where we're at, right? That's where we're at.
Yeah.
And then we walk in, and like there's this fucking smoker section. Tony's like, he looks back, he's like, but then we look to our right, bro, and the fucking rabbit hole begins, dog.
Yeah, and you go inside, and it's this super loud music, and it's kind of dark, but you do get some window light, but it's only, for some reason, because so many people were there, the light only hits like the first like 5 feet.
It's pretty cool though. It's cool because the windows are tinted, so like from outside it looks like a black window, but from inside you can see the light coming in, bro. Yeah. Kind of looks like a train station, which is why I think it's interesting they call it Station 1640, because it's kind of like how you imagine like the LA, like you know when you go to the LA Metro and it's like you sit by the window, but everywhere else is kind of very like dimly lit. That's kind of the vibe. It's very dimly lit.
Yeah. So we get inside now. Me and Nicole, I order drinks. We get our vodka Red Bull because we're tired of shit. We get our drinks and we're drinking. And Angelo and Demi, they get 4 drinks, right? And we're just like, oh, like they're ready. But the first drink, they both go and just
on cue, bro.
Within 5 seconds, they drink the whole fucking drink.
Shout out to fucking Demi.
And then they got their second drink, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what did I just see?
Cue, bro. I literally looked at her. I was like, 4 drinks? And she's like, yeah. And then like I already knew I was gonna chuck mine. I didn't know she was gonna do it, but I just saw her go forward too, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, swear we're together, huh?
So then, if they do that, then I was like, "Let me get 2 shots.
Exactly,
let me get 2 shots."
You feel me?
So we get on that level.
You gotta
keep pushing the energy.
Set the tone.
Keep pushing the energy.
And then like where we ended up standing at was like right behind bottles, and we were supposed to get bottles, but my connect was late, so we're there, and they had like these people next to us having fun, and this one guy, I guess he had like this big like hat on. And
he was an influencer, but like he has a makeup.
Yeah, but brand. I didn't know that. I guess the girls know.
So what happened is I kept saying like, who is this? Because he had pearls, dog. I thought it looked fresh, bro. I was like, damn, this looks sick. And then he's like, I'm pretty sure, because I remember works at Sephora. I'm pretty sure it's this guy who has a makeup line. So she told me that. So then Tony was already kind of chatting. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go let Tony know that this was an influencer.
You're gonna give him the base.
You shouldn't have told me that. But whatever.
But I went and told you that because I was like, keep talking to him, dog. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I do think that
for
it
the
does.
pod and for everything, I was like, so I told him like he's an influencer, and that's all I said. I didn't know much else off that.
Yeah. So we were there, and he's pretty gay. So he's putting his leg up like he keeps like leaning back.
He was gay.
He keeps he keeps leaning back and putting his leg up in the air like stretching
He
shit
was
up.
raging, Bob.
Show us how.
It was his birthday.
They had a ball of 1942, bro.
Yeah, it was his birthday, so they were partying pretty hard. But he kept doing that, and one time he did it, his hat fell off on the floor.
He kept doing the fucking Zohan.
So when his hat fell on the floor, I got it, and I was like, he goes, "Oh, thank you," and I was like, "No, here, let me crown you, King." I put it on him, and he's like, "Oh,
King?"
He goes, "Oh, thank you." Hey, you guys want a shot? He goes, "You want a shot of 42?" I was like, fuck it.
But that's
so he
why-
gave me a shot, and then he looked at him and goes, "Hey, you want a shot? You want a shot?" So
But that's
next thing
why
he gave us all a
that's why
shot.
it's good. I told him he's an influencer because then Tony was
No, you didn't tell
more helpful than.
No, you didn't tell me that till after.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't.
You're already being a nice guy.
I'm being normal, like the whole way
yourself.
through.
You're
Yeah,
being
yeah.
yourself.
You liked his leg up in the air. You're like,
That's hot.
I was like, "Hey,
Like, keep going, King.
Ooh, mi rey.
mi rey." But then anyhow, so like he was giving us shots, and there was one moment the girl in his group, she saw me, she goes, "Hey, you want a shot of 42?"
bro.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." So she came and she gave me a shot, just me. Everyone else was standing next to me, just
That
me.
girl's his manager.
And Nicole was right there, and then she goes up to Nicole, "Hey, you want a shot?" She gave a shot to Nicole, and she goes, "Hey, I'd be pissed too if some girl gave my boy a shot and she didn't give me a
she
shot."
knew off the bat. Nicole probably said, "Bitch."
Yeah, so we had
actually, big up to Nicole. She was like, "All right, motherfucker, I got my homies here too." You know?
So we had a good time, and the funny thing is, what we're talking about, Angel Angelito, he came through,
Yeah.
and when he got there, he went straight to the bar, and we couldn't find him for like 15 minutes. He disappeared, and when he finally came back, he had his drink, and I was like, "Yo, where the fuck you go?" He goes, "Oh, I want to go take shots." I was like, "Shots? Or you mean like you want to go take a shot?" He goes, No, I came here, I bought 3 shots, and then I bought my own drink, and I was like, 3 shots? And he was like, yeah.
But so that was it, right? Like we got in and we're like, all right, we're in line. And it's a pretty negative, like not a negative vibe, but it's kind of like, is this gonna be it? We get it. I do my fucking drink thing, and I was like, all right, Tony takes shots. Like the vibe is going up. And then we met Mac Daddy, and like we took shots with him. The vibe goes up, and Angel comes in, takes 3 shots, and we're like, bro, it's through the roof, dog.
After that, it was over.
Everyone's like Travis Scott, like
after that,
fucking raging.
we
dog.
took so many shots. I don't remember leaving, but I remember getting home. And the rest of the night, I ended up fucking FaceTiming everyone. I FaceTimed Jeremy.
FaceTime me.
Apparently, I FaceTimed my sister and fell asleep on the phone. It was great stuff. The one thing they did do is that I didn't like, because like every 2 hours they switched DJs, so they all played like the same songs. So they played Pepa's like 4 times, bro. And
Can't do that.
and La Mama they played like 3 times, and they even played the Busta version.
I wanted to.
They
Me,
just
each other like nobody needs this version played, dog.
Ever.
La Mama.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I was just told this is the same thing. Like, I think the DJs this weekend in general, like, saw 2 DJs, that at the wedding, and like, I felt like they were like, my take on DJing, dog, is like, look, especially at a club. Actually, let's leave the wedding aside. Leave private events aside. Private events aside.
Primate?
They are primate events, bro.
Leaving private events aside, like when you're at a club, dog, I was explaining to Ulysses, this is my take. Some people have bottles so they can sit down. Everybody else has nowhere to sit. Right? So you can feel confident in being adventurous and playing songs that they don't know, because at a private event, your goal is to get everybody off of their table. So you're gonna play songs that they know by heart because you're like, oh, I love this song, or oh, I used to get down to this song. At a club, there's no reason you should be repeating
Most of the people are already standing up.
Everyone's standing, so all you gotta get them to do is dance. So why should you be repeating music? You're not trying to convince them to the dance floor. They're already there, dog. Stop being lazy and repeating music.
You guys sit like this the whole time?
I found that same thing annoying with Tony, where I was like, dog, like, why are you playing Casa de Leones 6 times, dog? You kidding me? Everyone's already here.
Well, I mean, before the record, there were different DJs that kept coming on.
Bro, but you telling me you don't fucking stand there 30 minutes before the DJ and realize like, oh, that's the songs he's played? Bro,
maybe he'll sit there like, oh, everyone likes the song, I'm gonna play it too.
and that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
going
That's
to
what
the
I'm
lazy
getting
thing.
at. You're being lazy, dog. It's not about what everybody likes. The whole point of a DJ, in my eyes, is you're supposed to break music. This is what, like, when you were a disc jockey, bro, like back, like even when reggaeton first started, right? There was these like Playeros 69 was like this DJ in Puerto Rico. And what all these hot artists would do is they would give him his songs and he would compile a CD and say, all right, here's a CD of mixes I made and they're all new songs. And so then he would pass them out. So
he's like the DJ Clue of
exactly, dog.
Puerto Rico.
So DJs should try to be that. They should be like, I found this track that no one's talking about and I'm going to put, and you're going to.
So with that said, if you want to know who that is today, it's us. Above the Waves playlist on Spotify. It's changing all the fucking time.
Deserve.
It's updating all the best shit. And we break artists. Now, I got an artist today I want to talk about. And I got an old artist today I want to talk about that
came back.
And fuck, I'm in love with this fucking album. Hose up. There's nothing in here. Anyhow,
but that's exactly right, bro.
So
like
he's right.
The whole point is that, like, dude, don't be uncomfortable with being adventurous. Everybody's already up. All you need to do is get them to move. You know what I mean?
Say it again. Don't be uncomfortable being adventurous. Say it again.
Don't be uncomfortable being adventurous.
Don't be uncomfortable being adventurous. Unless you're gonna get in a parasailing thing, and don't ever do that.
Oh, bro, did you guys watch that video?
We'll tell you guys after this
Where it
fucking
just took off like a broke
Yeah,
off
bro,
the
because
line.
the wind was so strong they couldn't reel them back in, and everyone's like fucking going nuts on the water trying to bring them in.
My guy was
No,
going
and
over
then the wire actually
hotel.
snapped.
It snapped.
Yeah, I heard he
It
survived
snapped.
though.
I didn't finish.
Okay,
I got so uncomfortable with the video because I was like, they're so fucked. I stopped watching. Because I was like, this is gonna be bad, bro.
At the end, it snaps, and the guy filming is like, "Oh my god, it goes over his."
It goes over him. Like, it goes into
over
like
the hotel.
like where the hotels are
Into
at.
the city. Yeah.
Those people got hurt, bro.
Well,
No,
he survived,
They got a parachute.
but he
yeah?
got hurt. Yeah, he survived though.
You got hurt though.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what I read. Yeah.
I wanted to go skydiving in Mexico, but I always overthink it. Like, I don't know. Dog. I love Mexico. Dog, but this one's cut a lot of corners, you know?
If I'm ever skydiving, it's not in Mexico. I'm doing nothing in Mexico, bro. Nothing dangerous. I did parasail one time, and the whole time I was sitting there, and I was like, I am so high. My sister goes, "Oh no, it's fine, because if we fall, we just land in the water." And I was like, we're so high. This is concrete.
Yeah, the water is concrete.
You're
You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get fucking hurt.
And she's
Unless
like,
you just
"Oh,
like
thank
fall
you."
like straight. What is it? The
Pencil.
You can still
but
snap
those-
your neck though with the if it like the water.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard.
so you have to tuck
Something
tuck
like
the
this.
chin.
Yeah, like.
We gotta take
I'm
lessons from
definitely
those
covering
guys.
my nose.
What is it, the military where they? You know what I'm talking about? Those military
belly
guys
flop?
that they fly the aircraft so low so they're not detected by the radars, and then
Yeah.
those fools have to just kind of jump into the water, no parachute.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
The Navy SEAls.
Yeah, the Navy SEAL. Those fools they fly the plane so low, but it's still high enough from the water so they don't get like disturbances.
And they just drop into the
and
water.
then you got to drop no parachute like to be so like.
That sounds so intense.
Fuck yeah, bro!
Oh
Are
my
you kidding
God.
me?
Anyhow,
That's a cool background picture, bro.
Huh?
That's a cool background picture.
which one?
The one you just had on your background
Oh, that's my grandma.
with the lights.
Yeah.
That's lit, bro.
Yeah, it's
She
actually.
was getting trippy or what? Your grandma's getting trippy.
No, it was. I can't go into that story. So it was just. It was a day where I took her to go eat, and this for some reason the walkway in Orange County it was all lights like that.
That's sick.
And I had her coffee, so she had. She loves coffee. She just saw the lights and she just went like this, and I just caught it at the right moment. And it's fucking beautiful.
That's awesome.
Anyhow, speaking of music, since we don't talk about it on a music podcast,
We should get there.
Fuck. If you're patient enough to get there.
If you've been here this long, we'll get there now.
Bad Bunny, Aventura,
Aventura.
Volvi. According to Ozuna, it sounds just like Este Loca.
Also,
Loco?
a lot of people are saying too that so Don Omar did a song with Aventura called Yo, and they're saying that they're saying that the chords are like identical as well, which I think I hear the similarities.
Yeah, I mean,
But bachata in general, bro, is not a like.
not very
it's not-
varied.
Yeah, it's not very
very
varied.
varied.
It's
No,
a
it sounds
a
the
big
same.
part of bachata is the lyrics.
Yeah.
so Aventura is bachata?
100% of bachata.
I've never listened to Aventura. I'll tell you the truth. Like my whole life, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm going to Aventura concert." Everyone's just fucking excited. The women love it. I have no
I
idea.
love it too, bro.
I love it too.
Like you want to get me wet, you put on some Aventura. Like here's like I'm at a party and they put some bachata. I'm looking around like who's dancing this one with me, bro?
Yeah,
That's it, bro.
I need to get on the
And I
floor
want you to
right
lay me with fucking 6 tracks back to back of pure bachata because I'm in the zone right now.
now. Yeah, give me at
Can
least.
you do the thing?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Really?
You don't not dance? Of course, dog.
Yeah, I can hit the basic move for a minute.
Get in between the leg.
My sister is a my sister's like she took up bachata like 4 years ago and she just like went heavy in it where she's part of like a bachata team.
That's sick, bro.
And
That's sick.
She's won bachata competitions.
Damn.
And this competition that she has is
You should
pretty
get lessons from her, bro.
It's pretty cool because why?
Because she can teach you how to do more advanced
I'm just
dances.
kidding. The competition that she was at, they do a
Because I don't know anybody else who teach me.
they do a
Because
good
you don't know how to do it.
whatever.
No. Go.
Fuck a dick.
No, Tony, we're listening. Go.
No, I want to talk
She
anymore.
won. She won.
Hey, okay, so now I was saying what the competition does is like they have the girls are gonna compete and the guys are gonna compete and they randomly put you together.
Ooh.
And then
even
that,
more challenging.
And that becomes like the competition. So it's like when I watch it, I'm always like, oh, I hope she gets
That guy.
XYZ.
yeah. Because they have some pretty good dancers. And the one I saw her at last, she had a pretty good dancer partner. It's pretty good.
That's sick, bro.
I used to go to a bachata like club with my homies who I worked at Jamba Juice. Shout out, those were some epic times, bro. We'd go, and so like I think like the first hour and a half, it was like a bachata class. So they had some instructors teaching you.
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
from there, the lights go off and everyone just starts dancing. And there was some fucking people, bro.
That's a cool way to set up a bachata.
Most of the nights that she goes to, they do that. So
Yeah.
even like
it's
cool,
great.
bro.
That's
Yeah,
great.
it's great.
it's
bro.
always like that. Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people that are like, I love listening to the music and I would love to dance it. I just haven't learned. You know?
And then, bro, once you know the basic, I mean, the basics are so
basic
basic.
is
It's
not
like,
that-
dog, you can nail it
Hey,
quick.
she looks old right here.
Really?
Older.
Why do they have people running behind them in this room? J-Lo, and we're looking at the Khaled J-Lo video.
There's
The fuck people
Yeah,
running?
that is kind of funny, huh?
I
There's
thought
two
that
cats
was.
just fucking bobbing heads in the back.
Hey, Khaled looks like he's so like interested.
Khaled would be a great actor, I think.
Yeah. Well, he's done a couple cameos. He plays himself pretty much. But
Because I feel like every time he does,
Wasn't he
like
in Bad
every
Boys?
time they do skits, everyone else seems a little unnatural, but Khaled always seems like
He's in it.
yeah, he's like really like he's really good at doing skits, dog, and everyone else is like the other rappers are kind of like
he's really acting.
yeah, he's really acting, bro.
Yeah.
Or he really believes it.
whole crowd. Oh, it's probably Secret Service, bro.
Oh, they're trying to be president. Is that a presidential Rolls Royce or some shit?
Maybach.
Maybach? That's probably what it is.
Maybach.
And they cut off to cut off that bridge is very fucking expensive because that's one of the main bridges.
Busy.
That takes
It's
you
a
to,
busy bridge.
Yeah, it takes you straight to South Beach.
We the best music. Anyways, Tony, focus.
All right, so Aventura, did you guys like the song?
I love that song.
Love that song too.
You like the end? That's my favorite part,
One of my
bro.
favorite parts.
It's my favorite part. I love that song, bro. I love the lyrics.
I like when Bad
I
Bunny
had a
goes.
discussion with shout out to Paco during the wedding and a couple other people, and the conversation was like, damn, like it would have been even better had they chosen instead of a reggaeton bass line, had they picked a bachata bass line.
Full bass line.
Yeah.
I mean full bachata.
Exactly. Or I think what would have been nice if they would have broken
Switched
it down.
it in the
in the middle.
At least half and half.
But I think if you understand bachata enough with the guitar, you could still do it like a bachata version of it.
Yeah.
But I understand like it's a little bit more of Aventura crossing over to Bad Bunny than Bad Bunny crossing over to Aventura.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it's not a bad song. I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
I guess I was expecting more.
Sure.
I guess with the legendary status of Aventura, I thought that'd be like the song for like the year, and to me it's a good song.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it that high.
It's gonna be popular.
But
though,
it's a good song and it's gonna be
Very popular.
that song dropped and all I saw on TikTok was like that.
But I didn't hear it at Vibras though.
It's a good point. We did not hear that Vibra.
Another knock.
We also didn't hear Mi
Hold
Cuarto, so it's not saying much about the
I was gonna say
DJs.
another knock on these fucking DJs then.
They didn't play that. They didn't play Mi
Bro,
Cuarto.
literally on half the people's stories that I saw this weekend that listen to fucking
all they chose was
music,
that song.
they just kept playing that.
No, that song is gonna go double platinum, triple platinum, like by next Monday.
It went the first night.
That's what I'm saying. It's,
Yeah.
it's gonna go nuts, bro.
Had 1 million views like in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's because the audience for both Bad Bunny and Aventura is like
Huge.
massive, bro.
Yeah.
Massive.
What do you think about that new Chris Jedi song?
With Anuel.
Because if I say Anuel, you just automatically turn off.
I actually thought it was pretty good. I thought it was
like
pretty
that.
good. I liked it.
It's pretty good.
I think one of the lines I'm
said some
most
wild
interested
shit.
in talking about is his diss towards Don Omar, bringing Don Omar back on. There's a line where he says like, "I always had respect for Tego."
Now I only have respect for Tego because the other motherfucker
Was
turned
a
out to be a
snitch.
snitch.
And he said he was a bandolero.
While after saying he was a bandolero. So the other motherfucker he's talking about
Can only be one.
is
Don.
Don
Don Omar,
Omar.
bro. And I asked a few people. I haven't really looked on like any like
forums or anything.
any forums or anything to figure out what the beef is, but a lot of speculation is coming from. Shout out to Lebo, because he loves Anuel. He was saying like his speculation. And I think this is probably down the vein of where it is Don Omar at one point did an interview on some radio station where he said like, I don't really fuck with Anuel's music, and I would never really let my kids listen to it just because of the explicitness of the lyrics.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
That doesn't qualify as snitching.
I don't think
that's not a snitch thing. It's
Right,
just
no.
that's just him not fucking with his music.
Yeah, but when you're mad at someone, you just start lying on people's names. And at this point, Anuel has said a lot of things, dog, that like, I mean, because if you ask me, dog, Anuel doesn't have to always tell the truth, because Tekashi just went out on cam, dog, and basically said like, dog, this fool was like saying he wanted beef with me in public.
Yeah.
And then they met, and Tekashi says like, nah, he didn't say he wanted beef. He said, I don't have any problems with you.
Yeah.
Told me what that guy told me yesterday, last week at the bar. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a lot of things. I know I could say a lot of things right now, dog, and there's a lot to be questioned in my opinion, dog.
I agree too.
I don't take before, dog. Anuel spoke something, and I said that's a fact, bro. Now I'm like, well, bro, there's just so many holes.
There's been so many inconsistencies.
chinks in your armor, dog, that it question. It's up for debate now.
So many hoes in your armor. Hey, what that said? Hose up.
Hose up. Steve.
Hi to Devin.
Steve.
Hey, Devin.
What's up, Big Pain?
I am the pussy monster.
La, gotcha.
That was my favorite bar on that track, bro. Me and Marcus would be like, Big Pain La Costa, I am the pussy monster. I was like, oh,
La, gotcha.
that shit is hard, bro.
He was singing that song all weekend at the wedding.
It's true, bro. Are you live right now?
And we're rolling too, so you guys can.
Oh, are we live? It's coming live from Arleta, California.
Hi to Steve.
Steve. Anyways, that was it. That was my take on the Anuel thing, dog. Like, I don't know, bro.
And then he has
come.
he has another line.
No, do not come.
He has another line where he goes, he says something about like, you don't know what it takes to make the money that I go for. Like,
We're recording right now.
Yeah.
he goes, I'm risking my freedom every day. I could get locked up. Some shit about like, I can get locked up again for the shit that I'm doing right now. And I'm like, damn, word? Like what he's putting out there is like, I'm still out here.
Like on the streets.
Yeah, on the streets. I'm like, word? You know?
And then which brings it to question, bro. It's like, there's no way, bro. You make the money you make and you're still on the streets, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have little soldiers out here that are doing the dirt. Like, it can't be that anymore. But what?
And why? And it's not.
What do I know?
And it's not even necessary. Like, why would that even be the case? You know?
Still hitting.
It's almost. I think they just want to have the facade. Like, you want to have. I think, bro. Honestly, I think Anuel is getting uncomfortable with the fact that like his King of Trap title is like up for debate a lot now.
Hey, did you see fucking Eladio said trap season or
Sauce Boy.
Sauce Boy 2?
I don't know, bro. He's gonna drop some. Bro, that motherfucking guy. Woof. He cannot miss, and he's gonna keep putting out hot shit, bro. He's not gonna stop.
Hot shit.
You know what? I don't know.
Going down, baby. Low state on the way. Street sweeper, baby. Up, ready to let it go. Shimmy, cocoa pop.
Listen to me now. Light it up and take a what?
Pass it to me now.
You can find
Oh,
me.
you know,
St. Louis rolling up the.
One thing, Nelly reminds me of one Coachella that we drove. I don't know if it was your sister's car or your car.
My sister's.
But the only CD they had in there was a Nelly one.
And Country Grammar.
Yeah, and Mario loves that fucking
He does.
CD,
That's
bro.
one of his
He
favorite
loves it,
fucking
bro. So
CDs.
he was having such a good time explaining all the songs. And like he was breaking it down for me, dog. Because I've listened to Country Grammar, but like not in a long while, you know. And like Mario like loved it so much that he like had like very articulate breakdowns for each song, you know.
No, I know. I like that fucking album a lot too. This side.
Oh my
God.
god.
That
Oh my
triangle.
god. All the holes will stay on right there.
You got another 500 viewers.
What's up, baby?
All right.
Also, I wanted to ask you guys, since we covered all the singles. Oh my
I'm
god.
listening, Tony.
Stop looking at himself.
Yeah, no, Tony's looking at him now.
No, okay, so
Tony can't go live anymore.
Yeah, now you can't focus.
hold it.
For all you pod listeners, we're sorry right now.
Okay, so as far as albums, right? Nas, King Disease 2. What we think? Listen to
Go
it?
there.
I didn't check it out.
Neither did I. But I did listen to fucking Rare, the track that
Fire,
put,
right?
And it's fucking fire, bro.
I know, bro. I sat on that for a minute and I was like, I gotta add this. I gotta add this.
No, I'm glad you put it. And you know what? When I saw it on there, I was like, like bars on the playlist. And but I listened to this shit, bro. It's
a good fucking song.
It's a good fucking song, bro.
Yeah, the one song I liked.
That you didn't put on?
Right, so he has a song called EPMD 2, right? With
Yeah.
EPMD on it, which is one of my
Ooh, I
all-time
like that.
favorite groups.
I like that.
But then Eminem goes on it, right?
Mm.
And his bars and lyrics, Eminem, it's perfect as always it is. His flow is fucking annoying, and I never want to hear that shit. Stop rapping like that.
That's what happens with Eminem recently, bro. It's like the amount of skill is high, bro. It's as high as it can be. But the amount of like catchability or like I like how this feels is like at zero, bro. Or really low. And with all due respect, I fucking love Eminem.
Yeah, I want the edited version with Eminem off it.
Hollywood Allen agrees with you, bro.
Hey, much love to you, bro. You have a good ear. But real talk. But you like that song too, though, EPMD?
I like the song, but I don't like Eminem's part. Like, I mean, again, he raps good, but everyone knows that. But he doesn't sound good anymore.
Is he the first verse, second verse, or third?
Last verse, which is perfect. So I can edit him off at the end.
Oh, you can skip. Fuck, that sounds crazy, though.
I know.
Like skip Eminem.
I know, but I mean, the album itself, it's a good album.
When did
The
he
whole
drop
project
that?
on Friday.
Oh,
He even got a verse from Lauryn Hill.
Whoa.
She's rapping too. She's rapping. A verse from Lauryn Hill
Really?
rapping. Yeah.
Very nice.
And she goes into shit where she has this line where she goes, I'm out here saving souls and you guys are complaining about I'm late. Because that bitch shows up 4 hours late to every fucking concert. But she's like, you out here complaining about, or she goes, I'm out here saving
When you
souls.
gotta like that, you gotta like that, bro. You know what I mean?
She's a legend. I mean,
People wait for her. Everyone waits. We don't leave,
yeah, I mean,
you know?
Nobody wanted
People
to wait
fucking-
nobody wanted to wait for Khaled at EDC.
Word.
He was late. I heard he was late though.
I heard
wasn't there,
Tekashi had a show where they waited for like hours and he never
showed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's probably where people.
Well,
are really
it didn't fill
fucking-
up. It was like the floor was open.
See, bro, that's where fucking artists are wrong now.
No,
dog.
but it's not his fault. The promoter wasn't. They can't pay him if it doesn't fill up.
he doesn't get the money that.
That they had originally promised him.
I know, but bro, Hector Lavoe, if you watch his movie El Cantante, one of his
That song,
one of
El
his
Cantante is so beautiful.
of course, bro. One of his last. Should I be showing Jeremy's face? That's like a sneak peek.
No,
type
I don't.
shit.
Don't show the Jeremy.
One of his last
You
shows.
can show the feet, dog, if you want.
After like he became really
You
like
can show the everything else.
Abs only.
once he like kind of like became like heavy into drugs and like kind of fell off for a bit. When he came back, he did a show. I think it might have been in like Puerto Rico, where it rained. So like, and nobody showed up. But like, he's such an artist, bro, and such about his people that he went and played in the rain, dog.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
to cover the sound system and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like when you're about your music, dog, and like
It's past the
when
business.
you say shit like I do this for the business, like I do this because I love music and I do it for the people I love, dog. It doesn't matter about the
bro.
paycheck
It's
anymore,
like Residente. I don't know if he did it as a solo artist or with Calle 13, but there was a show. I think it was. I might fuck this up.
Then don't fuck it up.
But whatever. The spirit of what I'm trying to say is still gonna be there. There was a show, and I think it was in Argentina, where he something happened where he booked a show in one country for the day before or something like that, and he booked another one in Argentina or whatever country that this is in, which I might be fucking up, the next day, and he didn't make it because his flight got fucked up. They didn't make it on time. So what he did, bro, is when he got there, he did a show for free.
Yes.
In like a plaza or something, like in some public square.
Right.
So guys like, bro, people like that, they're really about the fucking art. And the money's gonna take care of itself, bro. When you're that loyal to like the soil.
Yeah, but see, those people have shows all the time. Tekashi doesn't.
That's true,
Right?
but
so
that's your fault though. Dickhead.
But bro, hey, I'm telling you,
because you went on a fucking platform where you started to excommunicate people.
Bro,
dog.
but 6ix9ine
you created a world, dog. The world doesn't show up and
thing.
hate you, dog. You created the world you live in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's not his, he can't like victimize himself. You're a fucking idiot, dog. You wanted to act hard, you wanted to act wild to get all this clout.
You drew lines.
Sleep in the bed you fucking made. You know what I mean? But we don't have to go too far. Aventura, speaking of Aventura, Romeo Santos, the documentary he has on HBO. I've been telling you guys that to check out.
I watched it.
He did like so many shows where he was basically, it was called El Tour del Pueblo, where he was basically making free shows. Like he made free shows throughout Dominican Republic for all of his fans, bro.
He went to the places in the DR that didn't have like the poorer places in the DR, and he just did them in like makeshift venues, just at local spots, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
For free. For the people that didn't get to go to the fucking stadiums or the fucking arenas where they had to pay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you love what you do, when you make music from the heart and you love what you do and you're doing it for the people, dog, and you love, I mean, of course, love for your country is important, dog. You know what I mean? Like they love their country, they love where they came out of, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter about a paycheck anymore. Yeah. Besides, we live in a fucking digital age, dog. Free things give you a lot of money, even if it's not effective cash in that moment.
I was gonna say it comes back.
Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. Tory Lanez is dropping the full NFT album. Did you guys see that?
I didn't look into the whole thing. I just read the caption of it.
So he's dropping. I forget the actual name. So he's dropping. He said 1 million copies. He's selling it for $1 each. He said he did this for a song. He said he did it for like a song or an album before, and that song or mixtape, it ended up dropping. It resold for like 35,000. So I was like, if I want to get on $1, I mean, but on 100 pieces, it's not going to sell that much because exclusivity. The same way we were talking about the hats.
Scarcity, you mean?
Scarcity. The same way with the hats, with the patches. At 1 million, he's not going to have that much because even if his numbers say like this song had 100,000 streams, it's because 100 people streamed it 1 million times.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, 2 reasons I would still do it and we should still look into it is 1,
I'll still do it.
We can make a reaction video and still try to fucking monetize, just being fucking mad greedy about it. And 2, you're gonna be a part of a moment. You're gonna be a part of a moment where it's like one of the first artists to like NFT do this their shit, right? Like
maybe they didn't NFT it the proper way, but he was one of the first.
So when I was thinking about it, of course, I think past everything. I think, okay, 1 million albums, $1 each, right? So off the back, he makes $1 million, right? And the way NFT works
in Ethereum,
and the way NFT works is every time they sell it, he still gets money.
Yes.
So if this
not
works
always, doesn't always work that way, but that's
no, it's supposed to be like
you
NFT.
Can write that code in.
Yeah, which I'm sure he did. So if this works out the way he wants it to, it's automatically at least 20 million off bat. Which
I mean, bro,
amazing.
Even if you bought it for $1 and it resold for fucking 200, $199 is not chump change, bro. Like that'll buy us another night at Vibras with shots.
With shots.
Con los shots.
Chops.
Exactly. Hey, you guys remember Lumidee? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. No. She just dropped an album called 1013.
No. Oh. Yeah.
Him and me.
Yeah.
When you got to know love. Why don't we know the lyrics to it though? Because we've heard that
It's so
shit
long.
It
It came out like in 2003 or something, 6, long time ago.
And then who remixed it?
Everybody.
Or like who sampled it?
I think you guys said
Nina
Nina
Sky.
I
Sky.
think Nina Sky was the next to sample, or not even sample because they just stole the hook.
They just took the melody and everything.
But so she just dropped an album called 1013. It's an EP, 9 songs, 25 minutes. God. So I saw that she dropped an album and I said, Lumidee, I know the name. Check it out. But then I checked to see like when she last dropped an album. According to Spotify, it was like 2007.
Damn,
and then I was
bro.
like, this is like
Back in the fitted and
I was like, this is probably whack.
Back when I had those fucking chucks.
Yeah, bro.
Those
Back when you
Cholo
put
chucks.
socks,
Cholo
you stuff socks in your chucks.
And
That's a fucking tongue twister right now.
So when I listened to the album, I was like, wow. this is a really fucking good album.
I liked it. Yeah.
Like
It is.
even though it's not new music, it came out 2 weeks ago. I am so obsessed with it that like I want everyone else to listen to it too because it is fucking amazing.
That is good.
Go check it out. It's good. It's definitely good enough to check it.
Yeah, she has a song called LMK, which is Let Me Know.
That song is fucking great. I'm gonna say great to that song.
When I put it on the car on the way to the wedding, I was like, "Yo, have you heard it yet?" He's like, "Nah, listen to this shit." And he was like, "Oh my god, like I love this shit."
Loved it, bro. Immediately, it was great.
And I was like, she made a song for me because that, like, if someone's explained my music style, it's that song exactly. Yeah. Perfect. She's singing the whole way, and at the end, she even has like 8 bars, and she's just rapping. Mm-hmm. And Nicole looked at me, she goes, "Was this her? Like the whole thing?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Where the fuck has she been?"
Yeah.
Like her talent is.
That's
so
the thing.
What do you think happened between 20? What do you think happened in between 07 and 2021?
Was she writing music though for other people?
She did.
I'm sure
she wrote
she is.
Justin Bieber and Diplo. Let Me Know or something.
Yeah.
She wrote songs for other people.
Mean?
What do you? Well, Justin Bieber and some EDM artist. I don't know if it was that exact one.
Isn't that one it?
It was something, but she actually.
She's been working.
Yeah, so she's been songwriting for other people.
Yeah.
Bro, that was fucking insane to me that artists are willing to like put their careers on hold and say like I'm making so much money that I don't need to make my own music.
Well, it's like we were talking about Neo off the camera before,
bro. Yeah,
a lot of his money, bro, is from songwriting.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't really hear him as often, bro, because he's just writing his.
He writes music for people that. The top artist, yeah.
Yeah, like Sahai the Prince, bro. Sahai the Prince has one.
Let Me Love You. DJ Snake and Justin Bieber. Let Me Love You. Okay. Yeah.
She wrote, or did she
song credits. It says song credits.
So she collaborated.
Yeah. So she's still been around.
Yeah.
But her voice is great. She even raps in sections.
When you start writing music like that and you've been around, you're just kind of like refining your craft. You know what I mean? Like you're waiting for this rebirth of like when I come out, I'm gonna be hitting all the right strings.
She sounds like she's
been doing that.
She sounds like she's been active. It doesn't sound like she just like, oh, I'm gonna make music again.
I'm try it again.
Yeah.
There's no way you can like sharpen your knife that quick again.
Yeah, bro. Because when he mentioned it last week for the first time, like, oh, you know, she fucking came back or whatever with their own album. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, bro. Yeah. And I also was like, shit, well, like, is it gonna be any good?
Yeah. Because you have high skepticism to that. Because it's like you've been gone so long, you probably
haven't heard nothing from this person.
Yeah,
you know?
this is why labels didn't want to sign you. Like this is why you've been gone so long. But her shit sounds refined.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not
signed to, by the way.
She has her own label now. Well, everyone has their own label now.
All the money she's been making writing music, she was able to create her own fucking label.
Well, I mean, everyone, you can technically just say I'm putting on a spot. It's like our podcast is independent. We're on Spotify too.
But to have enough money to like try to market it is like the money comes from somewhere, dog. And then to distribute, even to put it on Spotify, like I know now it's really easy to distribute music and you're not printing CDs as much, but still distribution matters, dog. And being under something like Warner or being under something Sony, there's still money being put in from some big corporation saying, I'm putting my money in there. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference, dog.
Right.
Oh, the producer, she shout out her producer.
Yeah, she shouts out. And I looked it up after too, because
and I guess the guy himself, he does make music. Of course he makes music. His name is Ibrahim Music. Ibrahim. He's one of the producers on the album.
Who else is he producing for?
I don't know, but that was one of the key things because when this fool played fucking LMK, I was like, yo, the production on this is great. Amazing. It's amazing. So I was like, that's a key thing too, bro. When you're coming back like that, it's like you can. I had the fear that it was gonna come back stale, you know?
Sure.
Like some sort of just like bland thing.
Or out of touch.
Yeah, out of touch. But no, bro, it was in it. Like that song is fucking it's really fresh. It's fresh as fuck. So the first thing that came to my mind was like, who's the producer? Who's she working with right now?
Yeah.
And this is dude, I didn't even know who he was before.
Yeah.
But
Ibrahim, yeah.
Shout out to him, bro. You're making good shit.
So another artist I want to talk about today is my boy Era.
Shout out to you, bro.
Bro, what a fuck! Can we call it an album? Is it EP?
It's an EP.
It's
Rosita.
7 songs, but
Rosita, bro.
Rosita.
No, bro.
That's a breakup. That's a breakup EP, bro.
Stop.
If you just went through a breakup, or you like tapping into that feeling of the nostalgia of
not even nostalgic. It's just like this melancholic feeling.
Yeah,
which is
there. Tony's.
So he's the one that I found out of us.
Yeah.
And he's like a oh, you know, he's almost like a Latino Giveon. His voice is like that deep.
Yes, but there's a couple songs that
good,
reminds
bro.
me of Giveon a
That's
lot.
good,
Yeah,
bro.
he's like
If you haven't checked out Giveon,
I didn't
check
think
out
of
Giveon
that.
too.
Yeah, sorry.
And none of the songs on this album are in Spanish. They're all in English, and they're fucking great. But he does have a song called Dame Paz,
Dame Paz.
which I'm obsessed. I'm one of those songs that I'm obsessed with, where I had to like, hey, what does it say? Because I'm obsessed with this.
Right.
I need more. Just give me peace. But his album,
We're like, yeah, it just says that a bunch of times.
He says it a lot.
we actually had a night here when we were practicing for
To get this going.
podcast, and I had them break down like word for word. We stopped like word for like sentence for sentence. Okay, he's saying this. Okay, keep going.
Which is funny that's why I posted that thing on IG that I found on TikTok of Kanye breaking down music to Big Boy, and like I wanted people to know like that's true, dog.
That's literally what we do all the
like
time.
if this was not like on YouTube and like we were just doing it, like it would literally be playing music, stopping, and then one of us would be like, "Bro, can you believe he said this, dog? He said."
We could live stream, man.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get there. We're gonna
we'll
Twitch
get
this shit out and do live stream. We'll be like, "Can you believe this motherfucker?" But then
Like, bro.
I've watched those kind of reactions though. It's a little annoying because you're like, "Okay, let me hear the song." So you kind of have to hear the song before and then like be okay with stopping it. But that's literally how it would be like, bro. Exactly like that, like what we did for the Dame Paz. Like, wait. He said this right now, bro. And he meant like, you know what I mean? And in context, it means this and all that. So
And that's one of the funner parts of us hanging out.
well, that's the beauty of any art is being able to sit there and like pull it apart and say like, well, why would anybody take this course of action? Is like, well, dog, I think that's what an artist would like. If I create something, that's what I would want them to do, dog. Is like everything I did was intentional, dog. It's not just like a splat on a fucking canvas here.
And also when you like reflect on what the artist made and you break it down, you might not actually touch what they meant, but that's a part of the art too.
Yes.
The fact that like your interpretation and like it made you think of something, that's a part of it.
100.
That's part of the beauty thing. It's like, all right, that's what it's told me. You know, like I can't tell you what the artist meant. This is what I think he meant. This is what it meant to me. You know.
One more thing, and I think Tony's gonna move us forward, but one other thing that I think is great about art is like a lot of times I've listened to artists, and this may not be the case because I may have interpreted it wrong, but it's always nice to know that there's at least one other person out there that understands how you feel. Like, because when you hear shit, you're like, oh my God, bro, this shit hits me in my core. I know exactly what you're, like Tony said right now, like, or you both said, like, this is a breakup album. Like, when someone understands how you feel during a breakup, you're like, thank the fucking Lord, bro, that I'm not in this bitch by myself.
Well, that's why I think breakup albums are like, it's
So
like
successful.
and they'll never go out of style ever because everyone is
Everyone's
always
always breaking up.
everyone has dealt with
Can
that.
relate. Everybody
50%
can
of people
relate.
get divorced, bro. Haven't you heard?
Yeah, I mean,
Haven't you heard?
everyone can relate to that stuff.
100%.
I remember having a conversation. One of my best friends died in high school,
R.I.P.
bro.
and his mom was saying like, I remember when him and his girl like broke up, and just him sitting in his room like crying, and she's like, "Mijo, like I know, like I know what you're feeling," because everyone knows. It's like because when you're in a breakup, you feel like no one else can feel like this. I feel like worse than anybody else ever, and no one has ever dealt
What
with
a
this.
trip, bro.
But
Such a trip.
But out of all shared experiences in life itself,
That's the one we all have.
breakups are probably like universal. Like everyone has dealt with that, where it's like, no, I can't live without her. I can't live without him. Like, no, like this is it. So this album itself,
It's a good
it
point.
has like some of that flavor, although I don't think the whole thing does. I mean, my favorite song, Southside. I like every fucking song. I can't even the whole album, 6, 7 songs.
I want to tell you which one I like because there was
you put him on.
I put him on there.
No, you put Everything You Can Imagine.
everything you can imagine is so fire, bro.
Yeah, it is.
The whole album is fucking great, and I'm happy that I found him. And he's one of those artists that when I found, well, let me tell you what really happened. I was listening to the Internet Money album, right?
Internet money, bitch.
And they had like a mixtape with other artists, and I guess he's actually an engineer for them.
Oh.
So he's an engineer for them, and he engineered for Little Peep also. Like he's
Damn. So he's been in the game.
yeah, but he's never actually
Background,
had his chance.
sidelines.
Yeah, and then I heard a song with Little Spirit,
Yeah.
and when the song with Little Spirit came on,
I mean, it's Lil Spirit.
Little Spirit. When Little Spirit came on, I
respect on his
literally was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like in my head, I said it out loud. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why does someone sound this good?
Yeah.
And I've never heard him.
Right.
So I deep dive into Little Spirit.
Yeah.
And he had a song with Era. And that song is one of my favorite songs of all time. I put on the last playlist.
Yep.
It's fucking amazing. And that's what I like. It's like, I like this artist. He's dope. Oh, he collabs with this person. Let me check him out.
Yeah.
And then I fell in love with this person.
Right.
And his music's amazing. This album's amazing. I highly recommend it for everybody. Please check it out. He deserves the shine. And it's almost, I guess this is part of our missed waves this week.
I was gonna say this exact same thing right now. Like, I think Era is a missed wave.
Yeah. Like I don't think enough people are checking him out.
No,
I do think
I don't think he has enough clout, like enough notoriety yet. Like we need to put him on.
It's only a matter of time. And
his shit is fire, bro. He's gonna make great. He's and what's dope about him is, like we said, this EP didn't have Spanish in it. But what's great is that he does them on both.
Yeah, and
he's conquering this Spanglish wave that I think is gonna be
It's a wave.
It's gonna be the next big waves, next tsunami.
And I think what I do love is his name is Era, and we had a conversation a couple months back.
Explain that, yeah.
like what his last name, like what actually, or what does his name mean? And it turns out his last name is Herrera, which is my family's name, my kin.
Yeah.
So to me, that name is like dear to me because that's my whole family. So when I heard like, oh, that's his last name, and this is his name, it's like for me. That just makes me like him even more outside of like what I like his music.
Okay, but relax, I'm gonna get jealous.
And then
you gotta like me more.
Yeah.
And what I like though is in his music videos, he's in a lowrider. He's wearing a flannel.
Keeps it G, bro.
It's beautiful stuff, and it's straight Chicano music, right?
Sick.
I mean, he's straight Chicano vibes, I guess.
Oh, speaking.
Go ahead.
No, just put a thumb in that. That's probably for
next time.
The other thing we're talking about.
And then I guess the last album. I don't know if you guys checked out that Seb album.
I did check it out today. Yeah.
It's okay. We're dreaming. We put the song on the playlist. Coney Island. How'd you guys like it?
He's a super interesting,
very interesting, dog.
And like what I feel like this album is touching on is like he says, I'm 23, and like the
surpassing all my idols or all my.
No, I'm chasing all my idols who are in their prime.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a hard ass line, bro. When I heard that shit too, every time I hear that song, I kind of like I flinch at that lyric. Like, damn, that's fucking intense.
Yeah, and then he goes, therapist and pills. Something about
mental health.
Yeah, mental. And he part of what I feel like he's wrestling with in this is it EP. Yeah,
It's an EP.
This EP is like coming of age as a human being and as an artist.
And as I guess as a man, and I had this conversation with Nicole yesterday about like men coming of age, and it's like men are very fragile at that age. So, like sometimes if you're in a relationship with a man at that age, he'll almost push you away unknowingly because he's trying to figure himself out so bad that he feels like everyone else is like you're not important, but the truth is that you're more important now than you've ever been.
And that's good
because he needs you to push or give him the support he needs to have that.
You get that point.
It's true, and that's literally that's what I feel. This EP has a lot to do with.
Yeah,
is like that's where he's at in his life right now, and he's pouring that out into this music, and he tries weird shit. Like
he's going for it.
Musically, he's going for it.
He's experimenting.
If you put this EP on, you're gonna listen to some shit that you haven't listened to before.
Yeah,
it really is something different.
I mentioned to Tony. I mentioned it in the group last time. Like he's very Jaden Smith vibes. Very like let's just try it. Let's just be adventurous. Like if it sounds right to you now, let's put it out. One of his songs I realized towards the end, his last song is a TikTok viral song.
I didn't know the last one. Southside Demo.
Yeah, that one's like it's something about like baby, do you look at me? Some shit. I when I heard it, I was like, oh fuck, I heard this on TikTok. But yeah, Coney Island is definitely the standout for me.
Coney Island definitely
like that.
Because it sounds like Los Cookies. No tengo COVID.
No tengo COVID. Yeah,
it is definitely the standout.
But it is.
He has that line where he's like, "What did he say? Don't talk to yourself that way," or why do you talk to yourself like that? Like it's something.
Yeah, something.
Or like, get out of my head. It's great stuff.
Yeah, and he brings up his therapist a couple times, and he's like, he goes, my therapist. I don't know exactly the line, but he's like, my therapist tells me to move on, but I just keep going back. Like I'm still stuck in my head. You know?
Complicated, yeah.
It's like
it's a complicated feeling, you know, very natural, very real feeling.
Yeah.
And I know you guys are feeling that way too.
Like a lot of
your friends would be like, "Hey, move on," but you can't. You want to listen to Both the Ways podcast all the time. So with that said, gracias. Episode 9.
Oh, we're done already.
Got through it.
Got a little bit more time. There's just a few things you have to say too for the hats for one.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, shout out to Residency.
Come on, boy.
Boy, keep us on track, my G.
Sick ass LA hat right here. Our boys, I think they're from Vegas. They got some sick ass styles. Check them out. Residency. The second E on is a 3. So if you're looking for them on Instagram, they got dope stuff for
Shout
every
out
city.
to them, bro. Mad dope
The
shit.
ATL hats are hot. They're
You want to show the other one, or you want to wait till the next one?
no, he'll wear it next one. We'll
Oh,
wear
you
next
know
one.
what? I'm gonna wear. Yeah,
we'll wear
one of
next
us will
one.
wear it next week.
Yeah, we got
Check it out next week.
Check you guys out. We'll go to Vegas next time. We're all gonna party.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another housekeeping is I want to know why they don't train me because they got 6 packs and I don't. And I need one now.
Oh, another housekeeping is Michael Rufus is gonna eventually either we're gonna dial in next week. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna dial in or get him on a voice memo, whatever, to ask us questions for being the caption.
Fuck that. He's
winner.
coming over. I'm gonna call him.
Yeah, we can have him come over too. That'd be sick. That would be sick.
We'll figure something out. We just want to let you know we didn't forget that.
Yeah, we're not sleeping on it. We're just
Yeah.
thinking about it.
It's coming.
We're
It's
gonna have
coming.
schedules. And then also is I actually have no idea what I'm gonna
I
say.
think
That's
that
it.
was it. Yeah,
We got
Hose
it.
we
up.
got a shirt today. Hose up.
Hose up, yo.